All right. Hey, Miss Bonnie, how are you today? Listen, that cup of tea
Miss
is probably good
Angie,
because I'm a little bit cold right now.
you're what?
I'm a little bit cold right now. I bet that tea is probably nice and warm.
It is. It's nice and warm, and I needed it because my hands have been freezing all day. And it's not cold. I mean, it wasn't cold this afternoon. It got up to 68, I think. But,
Uh-huh.
as soon as that sun went down, um, I guess
Exactly.
I'm,
As soon as the sun goes down.
yeah. So, I closed everything up and got a cup of tea and said, got to stay warm.
Exactly. Hi, Miss Margaret. How are you today? Hey, Scenaria. All right. So it looks
Hello,
like the chat is warming
ladies.
up.
Hi,
Hi,
Nick.
Nick. Yes, you can get a reading, Nick. I will put you on the list.
I'm going to be
I
on
missed the
tomorrow.
astrology today because they actually wanted me to work, Miss Ronnie. Like,
They
so I
made
didn't
you
get to
work
see
for
it.
that money?
Exactly. Hard. Like I did a lot of work today. I was overwhelmed with the amount of emails I had to send.
Well, if
So
you
now
want,
I
I'll
have
pull
to
it
go
up.
back and listen to the astrology because I didn't get to hear it, but that's okay.
If you want me to read
So
it, I may see if I kept it.
okay.
Ooh.
I'll go back and read it either way. It doesn't matter. Because I like to write stuff
Okay.
down too.
I did keep
Yeah.
it if you want me to read it to everybody. Otherwise, you can go back. It's in the beginning.
Hi, Quinn. How are you? If you have a question, type your question in the chat.
Where'd you go?
And then we will get to you. Right now, we have one person on the list, and that.
No, I can see you. Your mic was going in and out.
Oh, can you hear me now? Oh, I didn't do anything. I don't hope. I hope I didn't. All right. Okay. Miss
I can
Scenario
hear
wants a
you.
general.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be on tomorrow morning with Miss Shauna.
Oh, good. Lotus Siren, you can. I do have you on the list.
I don't know why, but nobody likes to do love readings. So, I'm a good partner.
Exactly. If you want a love reading, then Miss Bonnie is the person for you. And just come on in tomorrow. She'll be here to do your love reading because I am not doing it today. Why is my camera on this one? Oh wait, did I cover something up? No, I didn't cover something up. Let me see. Oh, there it is. It was all weird. Oh, there.
Mercury's in retrograde now.
Yeah. So I can see. Hi, Pam. How are you? You out there dancing
Hey, Miss
yet?
Pam. They were calling her Scooter Pam. I don't like that. She's not Scooter Pam.
She's dancing. She's getting around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we have a couple
Okay.
people on the list. Quinn says she's doing good. That is good to hear, Miss Quinn, that you are doing good. Um, let's see who else is on the list. Lotus Siren. It gets so late so fast, Miss Bonnie. I just be like, my friend, she be like, I gotta go. It's already 8 o'clock. I'll be like, it's barely 5 o'clock. The sun is still out. She be like, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for bed. I'll be like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
Hey,
I can
Sherry
understand
Berry.
that. Hi, Sherry.
Hey, you work too late. Tell them you get off at 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, you
Yeah.
cannot be responsible for what is in your cup.
Tell them you have a life.
Exactly. Board meetings, talking to people. After 5 o'clock, I am incoherent. Don't talk to me. I mean, you
Oh,
can, but I might not listen. And I didn't realize until last night when we were in class that today is the actual solstice. I was like, oh, it is today,
yep.
huh?
Yep.
So
It is. A lot of energy.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Sherry Berry says she does not do weekends. That's fair.
Yeah. That is good.
Someone invited me to a Cool in the Gang concert. I'm like, they got to be like 70.
Oh my God. Yes. They're in their 70s because I know where I am.
Hey, angels,
Wow.
how are you? Exactly. Spring is finally here. Lord help us out. I'm so ready for it to be spring. Summer, not spring, summer. I'm ready for summer. I like the heat. I don't even have a problem with it.
Now, wait a minute. I've been there with you in the summer. You did not like it.
Oh, I like it.
110
Listen,
degrees.
I am not the person that complains about it. Everybody else be like, oh, my air way down in the 70s and 60s. My stuff be on like 75, 78.
I love 75, 78. But when we get pushing those 90s and hundreds, oh, nope. Although I'm compared to, the 30s,
Compared to the minus. Listen, I lived in Michigan for 30 years. I shoveled snow. I did those cold winters. I can
honey,
remember having to clean all that snow off my car. Oh Lord, no, never again.
I'm a Chicago girl. So
Oh
yeah,
my gosh. Oh my gosh. So you got it even worse than I did.
I don't know if it was worse, but I've been through it. That's why I moved to Florida.
Gladys, you are on the list. And you asked for a love reading, and we have the love reading extraordinaire here, Miss Bonnie. So she got you.
Ooh.
So we will go ahead and get started on the readings because we have a few on the list. And as you come in, just put your question on the list, and then I will go ahead and add you. No, put your question in there, and then I will put you on the list and let you know that you made it. Okay. So the first person we have is Nick. And Nick
Nick.
wants to know, can he have a general reading? Hey, I love a general reading, Nick. And you know what? I'm gonna get out
Okay.
the good cards, not the love cards, because I don't want them to be tempted to give me no love reading. Not even
Talking.
a little
Oh
bit.
God, let me get centered here. I don't know what I was doing. I was just focused on getting warm there.
Cherry Berry, I can't even pronounce that, but happy back to you.
Angels and spirit guides. We're talking to Nick, and he wants a general.
Cassandra, you are on the list.
Talking to Nick. Thank you. For Nick's greatest and highest good. What messages do you have? Nick, are you a Gemini?
Oh, she
Oh,
said
you're
she did.
female. Okay, well, that's all right. I don't care. Are you Gemini? That's all I care about. Uh-huh. That was the first card that came out was the Lovers. Okay. Nick, for the greatest and highest good. Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for your guidance for Nick, greatest and highest good. Thank you. Thank you. All the way to the floor again. I swear that's what they want me to exercise, so they throw cards to the floor.
As far away as they can throw them.
Yeah, it's like, really? Okay. Have you been doing some soul searching, keeping to yourself, maybe even isolating? Greatest and highest good messages do you have? Okay. Oh, Nick, you need to get out. I mean, you need to get out. Um, what I'm seeing is that you've been isolating and kind of waiting for that ship to come in, and it's not going to knock on your door. You've got to get out. And Spirit wants you, I don't know. I mean, if you have a relationship, a spiritual journey that you're already on, they want you to talk to them more. Can I say it that way? Um, you seem to be resisting the path they want you to take. You've been resisting. So if you feel like something's been pushing you and you've been pushing against it, quit. Because if you don't, you'll get a 2x4, I call it, you know. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. Anything else for Nick? Thank you. Ooh, thank you. Oh, you've got abundance here and movement. Things are going to move forward. Once you quit resisting what's going on, everything's going to move. And abundance is there. It must be. Is it a new job? Is it a new career path? Because I have a lot of pentacles here. Thank you, angels and spirit guides. Whoa. Yeah, they're saying you got to come out of this cocoon. Quit resisting, and then things are going to move. You've got a new cycle, a new path to follow. You may be traveling. You just got a big raise at work. Okay, congratulations. That's what I'm seeing here is a lot of pentacles. So there's a new cycle, a new path. Last card for Nick, please. Last card. You see, I can do more than just love readings. You're muted.
The love reading is back because I'm pretty sure this is a love reading.
Oh, you think? I don't see love reading yet. We'll see.
Now, I don't like these cards. That's why I know they're a love reading.
Anything else for Nick for the greatest and highest good? Okay.
Christina Sullivan, you're on the list. Scenario, Margaret, you're all on the list.
Oh, you've been looking backwards. You've been reminiscing. You have a new beginning here. Maybe it will turn love. Let's see. What else do you have for Nick? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. Nick, what else for Nick? Thank you. And there it is. The love. You do have love coming to you. You've got a Knight of Cups.
You know that card came out and I put it back.
Oh, it's because you hate it.
I put it back, and then when it didn't come out, I was like, oh, maybe not.
It's out. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Last time, last chance.
Thank you, Scenario.
You need to get out of the past. It's okay to reminisce as long as you come out. You have been isolating yourself, and they are saying, get out. They really are. It's like they're screaming it. Get out. You've had enough rest. Quit resisting what we're telling you. And once you quit resisting, man, life's going to get good. And love is going to come in then. It might be, I'm saying might, be somebody from your past. And I think all of this soul searching that you've been doing, you've gotten clarity. You know what spirit's talking about. And believe me, I understand. You know, if it's not a path you are really truly interested in, push back. You can push, but they're going to hit you. If it's something that you're destined to do. All right, last card, please. Waiting for the last card. Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for the guidance. Okay. And there it is. There's your soulmate card. And a conversation, an offer of love. Boom, chakalaka, you got it.
Miss Nick, is it Nikki or Nick? Either way. I got the Six of Cups too. Did you get that, Miss Bonnie? The Six of Cups? Okay.
Yep.
So when I got the Six of Cups, they said reminiscing, looking back, and I said, oh, okay, what is she? And it said, and I heard regret, and then I heard relationships. So are you regretting a break from a relationship? Because I got the Six of Cups, then I got the Five of Cups. So that's a loss. You're thinking about what you lost versus what you still have in front of you. And so the way they show it to me is that you two were hand in hand, like the Two of Cups, you were hand in hand, and
That's what I got.
you decided to break up with this person thinking that they would chase you, and they didn't. They moved on and found somebody else. And you're wondering, like, wow, did I make a mistake? Because you thought that they would chase you and they didn't, or you thought that they would resist a little bit hard. And when you said, because the way they showed me is you two holding hands and you having this conversation, and then this person just lets go and says okay and walks away and keeps it moving forward to the next person, and you're so surprised about it and you're a little bit devastated about it. So you keep reminiscing on, wow, did I make a bad choice? Was this the wrong move? It felt like it was supposed to be a power move, but it didn't work out that way because he just kept on going. Oh, they broke up with you.
Yeah, it was a Two of Cups. That was the last card I got.
Yeah, so they left and they just moved on, and you're wondering, like, wow, But no, they make it seem like you broke up with that person because you're thinking back on it. So maybe you're reminiscing about the situation and wishing that you had fought harder, because they showed me that somebody didn't fight for it. They were just like, whatever, and just walked away. And then I got the Temperance card, which is wait. Before you go running back, before you go saying, hey, I want you back, I want you back, think about it. Wait, balance out your emotions to your reality
Yes.
and understand why it had to end, or why you didn't fight for it, or why you didn't move forward. And then I got your Emperor is coming. So a new love is coming, but it'll be more that emperor energy, or what they say, big D energy, the guy who knows how to make decisions, knows how to make money, is a good sound head, gives good advice. He knows how to take care of a family. He's a well-rounded individual who knows how to treat a lady. So the person that you're pining over and thinking back about it, wondering if it was oh wow, thinking about all you lost and all you could have had, they're saying don't worry about the three spill cups. Look at those two cups that you still have. You still have you still have your self-respect, and you have the potential of a new love. So before you go back, give yourself time, and don't
Think about it.
oh, Crystal came back to tell you that she had amazing time in Seattle. Weren't you the one who read that she was going to the Space Needle
Oh,
last week?
yeah.
She said
Uh-huh.
she had a great time in Seattle. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was bizarre because I was.
And she sent me a picture. Oh, I forgot to send you the picture. I'll send you the picture, but she sent me the picture of it because she was there. Hey, Crystal. So there's like I said, Nick or Nikki. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be like kind of crying over spilled milk. Take this as a lesson learned, or even a better offer for you to come. So they're saying go ahead and move on. You'll be fine. All that love, Miss Bonnie. You said
All
all that
that
love.
love.
It's just so nice. Is it Lotus Siren? Lotus Siren. Um, a love reading. There you go, Miss Bonnie.
It's a love reading.
Are you here, Lotus Siren? After Lotus Siren is Gladys, um, Sonaria, Margaret, and then Cassandra.
Angels, we're talking to Lotus Siren. Lotus Siren. Lotus Siren. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for the greatest and highest good. What can you tell me about love for Lotus Siren? For Lotus Siren. All right, here we go. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance for the greatest and highest good of Lotus Siren. What can you give me about love? Thank you, angels. Okay, I caught that. You can't put that to the floor. Okay, are you a Libra? Lotus Siren, are you a Libra? I've got Libra energy. I've got Pisces energy. I even have a happily ever after already. Lotus Siren, talk to me.
She says she's here, but I get a female energy, so I get that she's here, but she hasn't answered any of your questions.
Yeah, I want to know if she's Libra. Spirit tries to throw, I'd say 98% of the time will throw me the card that they are, but I've got 2 here. 3 now. Virgo and Gemini.
She's a Virgo.
There's the Virgo. Okay. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. They want you to balance your life out.
Hello, Anna Iva. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to both channels, Calling All Angels and A5says.
There's a Pisces here and a Libra. So I'm getting the sense that there are 2 people coming, but you have, okay. Oh, what are you carrying? There's some heavy burden, some baggage you've got that you need to get rid of. You do have a happily ever after. I just am not clear with which person. Are you with somebody? Thank you. Ah, I even have Sagittarius here. You're okay. They're saying be patient. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. They're saying use your intuition. There's really strong Pisces here. Really strong Pisces. Okay, this I'm putting over. That's you. Tell me more about the Justice. Tell me more about the Libra, please. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. Can you give me more? Okay. Ah, the Libra is your 2 of Cups. You've got a 2 of Cups, a soulmate. And they're telling me it's a Libra. But you've got to unpack the baggage you're carrying. Work through that and get rid of it. Boy, that Pisces is really... Tell me more about the Pisces, Spirit. Can you give me more information on the Pisces? What's the Pisces energy? Oh, that there's unconditional love. Well, but that's a king. Let's. I need more information on it. It's a Pisces. What's the Pisces about? Thank you, angels and spirit guides. You got to get me something else. That doesn't. Thank you, angel spirit guides, for your guidance. May I have another card, please? Okay. They're not giving me anything else. What they're telling me is you have a soulmate coming. It's a Libra. You need to unpack that baggage and you have to have some patience and you listen to your intuition. You may have a friend that's a Pisces, but there is some Pisces around you somewhere. And they're saying, don't lose hope. Don't lose, have faith. Everything will work out. And you've got this happily ever after coming. All right, Angie, tag, you're it.
Is there a possibility of a child or you being pregnant? Because I got bun in the oven. I got the nine of wands, but I got worry and anxiety. And then
That
I heard
that's
cookie and bun in the oven.
Pisces.
So is there a possibility of a child? Because I heard first they showed me like a flame and a stove cookie, and then I saw a bun in the oven. So is it possible that you could be
Ex-husband
pregnant?
is the Pisces. That's why.
Because
Okay.
I got a lot of worry, and then you trying to figure out what you're going to do or how you're going to move forward. So the nine of wands is like feeling beat down, feeling tired, feeling weary, burdensome. You've gone through a long battle, and now you're at the three where you're waiting on change. You're waiting on your ships to come in. You've done all this planning. You're just waiting on everything that you thought about doing. How can I execute it? How can I move forward with it? Or waiting for your resources to come in. So then I got the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. Like you get that new thought, you get that open, that new mindset. Those are your thoughts changing. That okay, that aha moment. That okay, I figured out what I'm going to do. And then the Page of Pentacles is that conversation or that dedication to however you're going to move forward or whatever your goals are going to be. But it also could be a conversation with the ex or with whoever the potential person is, if there is a um, we get that your past is with your ex-husband, but is there a potential baby? Because I heard bun in the oven.
Oh my God. If that's it, then the baby is the Libra. That would
And
be
then I got the
time.
10 of wands, and they're saying that you're getting to the end. Like you're overwhelmed with the amount of stress that you're dealing with or
That
the burdens that you're carrying.
I had the 10 of wands too.
And then I got the 4 of wands, which is kind of like that reunion, kind of like that reunited with family and friends. It could be the marriage card, but I also got that for me, I like to say it's the reunion card, the 1111 card. So I like to say reunion with family and friends. Maybe it's your past, your ex,
It's
but
a
it's a reunion.
very stable
Exactly.
card.
Fours are very stable. I love fours. And then I got the Hierophant, that knowing behind the veil, that being
There
able to
you go.
see into both worlds, the intuitive world and into our realistic world. And is there, are you thinking that you could possibly some kind of way, maybe sort of, if you tweak, kind of wink your eye a little bit, might be pregnant? Is that what you kind of know? No baby
No
now.
baby
And so
now.
you don't think that you could be pregnant at all because I heard bun in the oven as if you're
Yeah.
pregnant now.
Okay, hang on. Let me
Harley, I got you on the list, and somebody else had a very long love reading. Oh, Anna Iva, I got you on the list.
you could be pregnant and due in October then.
Because I do see that. So I know, I mean, I don't know if it's a possibility, but I clearly heard bun in the oven. They showed me an oven, then they told me bun in the oven.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
because I know there was a baby there. I see it there. Okay, so that's what the worry is. That's what that burden is.
That's
Maybe
that.
that's what that weariness is. because they clearly showed me a bun in the oven, and so that's what that weariness is, and that's how you're okay.
Makes
That's the
sense
clarity.
now.
That's the decision that you made.
That
But you
was your
seem to still
Libra.
be overwhelmed with the decision that you made, and maybe there's a I don't know if there's a little guilt there, but there's a little bit of a burden as regarding the decision that you made regarding this situation. You
I
haven't been with
haven't
a
been
man
with a
in
man
years.
in years.
Um, why
When
her
would
bun
that
in the oven?
when would that baby have been born? Do you come on, tell me.
So I'm getting I did get the bun in the oven. I got the burdens. I got the being tired. I got the clarity. I got new information coming in. But I don't know that this is a new love, just a reunion. It could be you just hooking up or going back to see family and friends or reuniting with people that you haven't seen in a while. But I do get some kind of reunion. And then again, that Hierophant, that's you using your intuition and knowing what's the best decision for you and knowing how to be able to see kind of into that spirit world intuitively and into our realistic world.
Um it the baby would have been a Libra. There you go. Okay.
Okay,
Can't make
Lotus
this
Siren, I hope
stuff.
that helps you out. I actually was trying to get you any kind of reading but a love reading, but that's what I came up. So.
Well, it started out
All right, Miss Gladys, are you ready? Oh God.
a love reading. Let
Go
me
for it, Miss
shuffle.
Bonnie. Go
We're
for it, Miss
talking to
Bonnie.
Gladys. Now, this rings a bell, Gladys Trotter.
I think we've read her before. It
Yeah,
was
I
she
think
wasn't here
I.
last week, but we have read her before.
Okay. Gladys Trotter. Yes, she says. Okay. Gladys Trotter. Angels, we're talking to Gladys Trotter. What can you give me for her greatest and highest good about love? Thank you, angels, guys, for your guidance. Gladys Trotter. For her greatest and highest good.
Question this poster question that went out.
You can't make this stuff up. First card out. Your favorite.
Oh, how I love that card.
Oh, and the second card out, Four of Wands. Ooh, third card is a Tower.
Hi,
Are you,
Tammy Rosenthal.
Gladys, are you currently with somebody? Because I see somebody here, and if you've been read by me, the Four of Wands for me means marriage. Now, other people think it means different things, okay? But I got a Four of Wands. Very stable relationship. That's why, for me, that's marriage. Very good. Oh, you're single? Well, guess what? You're getting it. But there's some, and it might be that big change in your life. You've got a big change coming. They're saying do some soul searching. Or are you a Virgo? What did she say she was? Or did she? What sign are you,
I don't think
Gladys?
she said. She just said single.
Okay. Gladys, talk to me. Are you a Virgo?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Okay. Well, they say if you do some soul searching, you're going to gain some clarity. Because there's something that was right in front of you that you weren't seeing. Uh-huh. You're resisting the path. Boy. Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. Got the message. Gladys Trotter. Is there something that you're not wanting to do? Hang on, there's a card on the floor. Some new opportunity. Are you? There's a new opportunity here.
Hi, Davika.
Okay, they say you need to do some self-care and things are going to be at a standstill until you take the path they want. All right.
Got you on the line, Davika.
Okay. Have you pulled cards already?
No, I'm not because I'm not doing the love reading.
Okay. You're carrying some baggage. You do have a Knight of Cups coming, okay? And you've got the Four of Wands. That came out right away. They're saying that there's something right in front of you that you were not seeing. And so you need to do some soul searching. There's a new opportunity here for you, but you've been resisting this. You need to do some self care. Things are going to be at a standstill until you unload this baggage. I'm not telling her that. I'd like another card, please. Last card for Gladys Trotter. Last card for Gladys Trotter. All right, things. There's some, okay. Is there something that you've wanted to be recognized for? An accomplishment? I don't know if it's at work or with somebody. Oh, okay. But they're saying until you unpack that baggage, not much is going to happen. What is the path? Honey, it's you have to figure that one out. I don't have the directions. Thank you, angels. Can you give me a clue about the path? Okay. They're telling me you're going to get a message of love. Don't ask me time. There is no time. Have you been feeling kind of hopeless? Last card, please. Okay. Well, there's your happily ever after. I'm going to quit with that card.
I don't have anything about love, but have you been going to the casino, Miss Gladys? Because they showed me one of those wheels, and I thought it was a wheel of fortune, but it seems to be like a casino wheel. Like you're spending quite a bit of time at the casino or quite a bit of money at the casino. I don't know that you're winning, but I do see like a wheel of fortune or a wheel spinning for um the casino. So that's all I got is to kind of be mindful of how much money you're spending at the casino. And yeah,
Upside down.
yeah.
Be careful.
So if you're saying you're not going to the casino, but then it's the Wheel of Fortune, but they're showing me the casino or some kind of gambling that is, or some kind of gambling. If it's not the casino, then it's gambling. They just showed me the wheel, so I saw casino, which would be gambling. So it could be lottery too, scratch offs. But okay, that's your love reading. I hope it helped. All right, scenario. A general. She wants a general. I don't know
Scenario.
what else I could tell you, Miss Scenario, because we gave you a very in-depth reading. Well, I gave you a
I was
very
going to
in-depth
say
reading.
this is another one that I think we've just.
At some point, my guides are just like, "What else do you want me to tell?" I don't have anything else. No energy's changed since last week, huh? Everything seems to be good. Like at this point, they're saying, "How many different ways do you want us to tell you?" Because I remember your reading in depth. It was about being an extra on a set, going into doing your dreams, and
Right. This is the
yeah.
flight attendant.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I don't have any additional information for you. It's only been 7 days. There's no energy could have changed that fast, hon. So I don't
Yeah.
have anything new for you this week.
Come see us once a month at the most.
Miss Margaret, you didn't I don't remember
Tunkara.
what your question was.
Margaret Tunkara. Townkara.
Margaret,
I'll
what's your
probably.
question? And then Cassandra, you're next. And then Christina, you're after that. Harley and Ava Anna. Ava Anna Iva. Anna Iva. Davika, you're on the list. Cubella got you on the list.
I'm going to start a general then. Margaret Tunkara is who we're talking to, angels. Margaret Tunkara. Margaret Tunkara. For greatest. No, that's too many. For greatest and highest good, please. Greatest and highest good.
Put your question on the list. Do not ask me if you can be added to the list. Just post your question. Got you,
Any good
Zahane.
news coming? Okay.
Zahane.
Margaret Tunkara wants to know if there's any good news coming. Yes. You've been looking backwards. Have you been reminiscing? Yeah, I get more of a sense that there's some sort of childhood friend, somebody you've known a long time.
Katie Bunny, no, I do not see your question. I just scrolled back up and I don't see it anywhere, but let me go. Oh yeah, I see it. I blocked it out mentally. It's a love question. I got it.
Have we read Margaret before?
Yes. I don't remember what the last reading was about, but
I
we
don't
have read her
either.
before.
I'm just wondering, do you have somebody in the spirit world, Margaret, that you're. Have you lost somebody?
A.M. Thomas, I got you.
Thank you.
There's
They're
9
telling
people
me.
ahead of you. If you're going to leave the chat, please let me know. A.M. Thomas, there is 9 people ahead of you.
You've been
Francesca Marie,
focused.
hello.
You've been focused on some regret. They are trying to get your attention. They want you to use your intuition more. If you use your intuition more, things are going to start moving. You're too focused on what you've lost, what regrets. The saying, uh-oh, somebody. Your mom, you miss her. Okay, that's what I was Okay. Yeah, I can see that. They're saying that you have well, we all know you have the ability, but it's up to you to use it. You can talk with her.
Be
You
Swoop,
can.
just post your question. If you guys read the bottom of the chat, it says type your question to be put on the list. Just type your question.
Yeah, you're wanting to talk to her. They're saying that you can talk to her, is what they're trying to tell you. She's there with you. Oh, are you a Gemini? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces.
Got you, Francesca.
Tell me what you are so I can go down the right road here. Leo just showed up.
Be Smooth. The
There's
way that
gonna
you
be
answered, the way that you asked the question is a negative vibration.
there's gonna be some celebration. I see a soulmate here. You're Sagittarius. Okay. You're very strong. You can talk to your mom, but there's a soulmate coming and a celebration. Last card for Margaret Tunkar, please. Last card.
Libra, Diva, Cat. I got you. You don't have to. Well, you don't have to tell me what your sign is. Miss Bonnie will appreciate that. But I got you on the list. There's 13 people on the list. So Miss Libra, there's 13 people. There's 12 people ahead of you.
Okay. You really need to look out the windshield, not the rear view mirror. You're going to miss an opportunity. You do have a soulmate there. There is unconditional love and a celebration, but you are focused on what you've lost. And I understand that. And when you lose people, it really hurts. They're saying you can talk to her. You have the ability. I hope that helps you.
Max May, I got you on the list, but your question is kind of a common sense question. A person that owes me 40K will not get any more money from you. You don't need a psychic to tell you that. A financial advisor could tell you that that's a bad decision, but we'll read it for you.
Hello from England. Hello, Garrett. I can't read that.
McLeary Price. Margaret, the
McLeary
only
Price.
thing I have is you always I think you asked, is there anything good coming for you? Is that the question that you usually ask? Are you waiting on
Yes.
a settlement? Because I felt like there's a settlement from a deceased loved one, and you said your mom. Is there a settlement of
Oh,
property or something that you're waiting for to come? And is that why you keep asking? Is there anything good for you? Wondering if you're going to get any updated information on the settlement? Is that what you're waiting on? Some kind of settlement or inheritance or something, property or something that is coming your way? It seems like it's been a long road because they showed me a really long road, and they showed me the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving knight. It's dependable, but it's very slow.
did you have anything? She says.
She wanted to know if I had anything for her
Oh, I
regarding
gotcha.
this, and I'm asking her questions
Yeah.
now. Do you have an inheritance, or you don't
No.
have an inheritance? I feel that you're waiting on some kind of settlement or some kind of decision because they make it seem like you're waiting on somebody else to decide to give you something. There is something that you're waiting on. So that's how they're showing to me. Oh, so you're waiting on somebody else to decide. Because I see paperwork and I
Ah,
see it being pushed back and
a
forth. So
job.
you are waiting on a decision. If it's that may be the job then, not an inheritance. Since I saw it as an inheritance, I feel like it should be something positive, but you seem to sit kind of in like a negative, anxious energy where you're wondering, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Is it not going to happen? If you want the job, see yourself working the job. I see myself doing this job all the time on stage, and I'm just waiting for it to happen. So see yourself doing the job that you want to do. Claim the job for yourself. Start saying, I had a woman start setting out her wardrobe for the week. This is what I'm going to wear to work when I start on my first day. This is how much money I want to make. This is, let me start going to bed on time so I can get up in the morning at the time I want to. I do feel like it's going to be a positive decision in the job. It may not be the job that you're actually waiting on now. It feels like it may be another job because I feel like there's a hop. I see a rabbit hopping from one literally from one thing to another thing. So I feel like that is goodness coming because rabbits multiply. So I feel like that is abundance and multiplicity. But I also feel like it's not the job that you apply for now, but maybe one that comes after that. So I do feel like you will get a job. You need to set your standards as to what you want. I want to make this much. I want to work these hours. This is where I want to. This is how far I want to drive. This is the days of weeks that I want to work. This is do I want to go in work? Do I want to stay at home? Do I want to interact with people? Do I want to do something that's by myself? Decide what you want and then allow the universe to give it to you. Stop waiting for the universe to just tell you what to do. Because what if they tell you to be like, I don't know, a teacher? I couldn't do it. I can't work with the children. No. So decide what you want and allow your higher power to make to help you to receive it. It's a co-creation. It's not just your them telling you, oh, I put you on this earth and you're going to be a warrior princess. Decide
Yeah.
what you want and then ask your higher power to give it to you. Okay. So
Yeah,
that's what
she's
I
on her
decided.
pulpit right now.
Because I feel like a lot of people are always like, it's like, because, in church, you've always told, whatever, God's will for you. And so you're always like, well, if this is what God wants me to do, well, Lord, this is what I want to do. And I need you to make it happen because from what I know, you are, the source of everything. You own everything. You created everything. And if I
Hey,
want it, then that's how
I'll
I
do
get
the hallelujah, amen.
it.
Okay.
Amen.
You always dress for the level above where you want to be.
Exactly. Well, if that's not working for you, Miss Margaret, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're just in a sunken place. Let's
It's
move
a
on.
mindset. Like she said, there's a certain negativity there that needs to change.
All right,
Okay.
Miss Cassandra. She asked for a
Cassandra.
general reading. I'm with that. I feel like I need some different cards. These don't seem to be speaking to me. There is another set that I want to use. Um, but a general reading, I can get that. That sounds good.
Okay. You go for it, girl.
I immediately get you kicking a bucket, like you're pushing something along, like it's an idea or something that you want to do, but you're not necessarily taking it serious. So you're kind of like kicking a tin can or kicking a little object down the road and not really paying attention to what you're doing. It doesn't have any value to you, but it seems to be a good idea or something that you should give more attention to or research a little bit more. So maybe you're just kicking around ideas or possible ways to make money in the future and you haven't really taken any of them serious. And your higher power is saying, yeah, you can have them. They're showing me the Two of Pentacles right now, so I'm assuming that would be your higher power saying you need to balance your resources. What amount of time do you have versus what amount of money you have, or what how far are you willing to drive versus how long you're going to be at work. So you need to kind of balance your resources and decide what you want. But I definitely get that you are not really taking your own ideas seriously that are coming to you or that you could possibly. It's kind of like, oh, I want to sing. I can't be a singer. I ain't but knowing that you do have a voice and that's your desire. So I'm getting that you need to pay a little bit more attention to the dreams and things that you have. And then I got the tower card. Oh, the tower card is not a good. It seems like there's going to be a sudden change. That's what I was going to say. Sudden change. It doesn't have to be negative. It just means that you've been in this space too long, and now your higher power is coming in to shake some things up, to cause some things to move around because you're a little bit too stagnant and not moving. I'm seeing the hanged man in my head, which means that you feel like you're just stuck and you don't have anywhere to go, and that something is holding you back. The thing that's holding you back is you because you're not taking your ideas seriously. It's like you want, like it's like your higher power is saying, "Hey, go and become the director of finance at this bank," and you're like, "Oh no, I can't do that." So you keep stepping back instead of stepping up. You're being led to do something that is desirable to you because they're showing me cups, which is for me, which is emotions, which is joy, and they're showing me the Ten of Cups. So I'm assuming this is an emotional fulfillment or a happy thing that you would be doing, and they're saying you need to go ahead and move and consider it give it more thought than what you're giving it. You're walking away from things or from ideas that have been planted or that are being nurtured by your higher power but aren't being nurtured by you. You are ready to advance to the next level. You are ready to strap on another career, because I feel like maybe you're doing this and then this is something else you could do in addition to, and it'll enhance what you do now. It won't take away from what you're doing. So then I got the Six of Pentacles. And so maybe you've had some situations where you've started some businesses or you've had some ideas and they didn't work out just exactly the way you want to. So you're kind of worried and you're kind of thinking back, well, what if this happened? What does that happen? And so that's that pessimism I'm getting from that devil card. That's you thinking back, but not having a positive mindset about it. And this is that tower card coming in to shake all that stuff up for you and give you a new kind of thought process on it, a new way of thinking about it, and to tell you, hey, consider it. Don't quit trying. The only way that you fail is if you don't try. And they're saying, go ahead and try it. If you have the idea, go ahead and try it. It costs you nothing but time, usually. Coming on here live just cost me my 3 hours to come on here. And so then I got the Four of Cups, and that's you refusing to see what, oh my gosh, that is so right on point. That's you refusing to see the hand that is given to you or the opportunities that are given to you. And you're kind of like, no, that's not the
Can't
way I want it. That's not what I want. I've done this before. And so, that's what I got for you, Miss Cassandra. I hope you're still here because you're not answering at all.
yeah.
Angel Miller, I got you. There's 12 people ahead of you. Know that for your love reading. Got you. Is it Amana Khan? Got you on the list. There's 15 people on the list. We're gonna cut the list down shortly because there's about 15 of you on there. We're an hour in, and I don't want it to be too many. Do you have
Yeah.
anything, Cassandra?
No, I
Okay.
didn't even
So
pull
then the
cards.
next
You were
person
on.
is
You,
Christina, Harley, Anna, Iva, Davika, and Katie Bunny. You're in that order.
Christina Alice Mary Sullivan. Okay, angels, we're talking to Christina Alice Mary Sullivan, and she's lost an uncle. She wants information. I know. They're saying use your intuition. You have the ability. Talk to him.
Christina, is there something to do with ice skating? I see somebody ice skating as a little girl. Like a lot of somebody take you to an ice skating ring. Is this would this have been the uncle that would have taken you to the ice skating ring?
Christina Alice Mary Sullivan.
Hey Gwyneth, how are you? Christina, I need you to answer a little bit quicker. But I do get yeah, so ice skating. That's okay. That's what I'm seeing is you going ice skating. There's a whole bunch of kids out there, and you being a little bit scared out there. And he's like, "Come on, I brought you here to go ice skating. Come on out there." And he's telling you to go out there. I don't think he wants to go out on the ice with you, but he wants to go. And he's wearing like a kind of a cap, not like a baseball cap, but more like a grown man cap that you would wear on your head. I'm seeing like a little
Christina
cap,
Mary.
maybe a darker color tan or cream kind of little hat that he would wear. It has not, and I don't know what kind of cap it is, but cap is the best word that I could describe. And he seems to have on like a winter jacket. And there's a lot of kids out there, and he's telling you to go out there and don't be afraid to get on the ice. So he bought their first pair of ice skates. Okay, so I get that. He does understand that you are grieving, and he says, "I know." Did you call him your favorite? Because I heard him say and kind of laugh, I know I'm your favorite uncle. Was he your only uncle? Because favorite uncle, he says it in a way that seems to be like maybe he was your only uncle, but he called himself your favorite uncle, or you told him that he was your favorite. Did he give you some business advice before he passed? Because he's wondering why you haven't moved forward on the business advice he gave you. He was your favorite. Did he give you some business advice that you didn't move forward on? Because he's wondering why you haven't moved forward or why you haven't done what he said um,
He
with
was
the
like her
business
dad.
or with the opportunity in
Ouch.
business. He raised you.
He
But
raised
did he
you.
give you some business? And you're worried. Are you worried about finances or money? Because that's why he's bringing up the finances. or he's bringing up the business opportunity. But I got the Nine of Swords, which is you worrying about your finances. No, you're in
And I
fear.
have an opportunity for money coming in.
Business advice doesn't necessarily mean a job. It could be how to move your career forward, how to move, how to navigate. So, business advice or starting your own business or how to manage your money. He seemed to have given you tools or information about money management or how to move forward with your career. And you seem to be a little bit worried about money. Maybe because I'm getting this dinosaurs, or you're worried about something. Something is keeping you up. Something is got your thoughts all in a uproar and got you kind of like not sleeping or kind of mulling over something over and over and over again. They're showing me money that's falling, but it's being cut in half. So if the money's been cut in half, then that means it's no good as it falls to the ground. So I feel like you're having some money issues or you're thinking about money in some kind of way. Was he the person that would have been like your if I get into a situation, then he'll provide the money for you, and then you're wondering like, oh, I don't have that kind of that backup back there or
She's
that person to be there for me, just trying to keep your
she's
head above water. He's trying to help you out. He really is trying to guide you. He is showing himself to me as the hermit with a lantern, and he's walking ahead of you trying to show you the way. So when I say is he giving you money advice, he's trying to show you which way to go and how to make the best decisions for you. Are you taking out loans and stuff for school and he thinks that you're taking out too much or something like that? There seems to be some money matters that he's trying to give you information about and tell you to make sure that you're considering all your possibilities. And he keeps saying you're a smart girl, you're a smart girl, and showing me like scholarships and money in the air. But he keeps saying you're a smart girl. He's really proud of you. Do you wonder if he was proud of you? Because I'm getting that prideful feeling that a parent gets and like a light bulb coming on, but it's kind of in his heart section to be like, his chest is puffed out and it's kind of glowing with admiration for you. Did he miss your graduation or was he looking forward to you graduating in some kind of way? Because it seems to be like he's saying, I'm still watching you and he's still expecting you to move forward and get your degree. I don't know what the no was. I asked so many questions. Okay, the answer is yes to something. Okay, well, he seems to be trying to help you to move forward in your career to make better decisions regarding money and the debt that you're getting into. It seems is there some kind of cowboy movie that he used to like to watch because he's showing me like a cowboy movie, but it's kind of black and white or it's something that's on TV. He wants you to know that he's still a part of your everyday life. Are you watching old movies that he used to watch or something to help you reminisce or to help you to get closer to him? And he's like, I'm right here. Just speak out loud to me. I can hear you. You
hmm
don't need to go through somebody else. He can hear you. Got you. Is it Mayuri Sarah? Got you on the list. Okay. So that yes, it's to the movie, to the cowboy movie. Are you watching old movies and wanting to reminisce? He's
hmm
watching you, he can see you. And is there something about like a tray table that you would have sat in front of you while you ate and had food on it? Like had some kind of fast food or TV dinner or something. There's something about tray tables sitting in front of you while you're watching the movies. Okay, so he sees everything that you're doing. He's around and he understands your grief, but he wants you to remember him in joy and not in the sorrow of your loss, and to remember the things that he taught you.
Oh, that's
I gave you
it.
all this information and you're not, oh yes, his table. Okay. So he's showing me all those things. He sees you crying and he really is trying to hug you and just hold you. Because I see you kind of with your feet up in the chair and your arms wrapped around your legs and your head down, and you're just kind of crying and sobbing about it. He sees all of that and he wants to comfort you and he wants you to know that he doesn't want you to be sorrowful like that. There's something about ice cream or pickles or something about a food that you guys used to eat. I see pickles, but I also see ice cream.
She's asking if he's with her son.
Mm, he's not showing me anything like that. I'm not getting a yes on that. I'm not getting a connection to your son. Is he? Did he? You said he passed recently, so maybe that's why his energy is so strong. Oh, ice cream with your son. Okay, well maybe that's what he's showing me, the ice cream and the pickles. What are the pickles in? The pickles have no bearing on it. because he's showing me the ice cream and the pickles, like a bowl of ice cream and somebody's eating it. So if you're saying ice cream with your son, then maybe he is with your son because he is showing me the bowl of ice cream. But then I see little pickles, like little bite-sized pickles, and he's very specific about the pickles and the ice cream. Okay, so then yes, he is with your son. He said stop worrying. He's really wanting you to stop worrying. He's okay. Did you wonder if he suffered or if he was in pain? He's saying no, that he wasn't. He's not suffering anymore. He wants you to know that he's okay. He's like, was it a long illness or something? Because it seems to be like you're wondering if he's suffering and he's not. Okay, pickles as well. Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. Was your son uh like he's showing me a youthful version of your son, like maybe a 6 or 7 year old with a little kind of like a blonde, short or sandy brown or blonde like hair, a little short haircut. He had cancer. Okay, he wants you to know he's not suffering. He's okay. He is seeing himself as the younger version of himself, the sexier version of himself, or is how he likes to see it. Okay. Um,
Oh, son was 6.
Okay, yeah, because he's
Oof.
showing me a little youthful boy, like 6 or 7. Yep, he's showing me the little boy. Okay, all right. And going to the park, is there something about the park or the swings or something about the playground? Did your son like to go to the playground? Because he's doing that. He's letting you know that he's still living that life, not necessarily living that life, but he's showing me the life that he had with your son or with you and all the memories that you had. Just for me, it's confirmation for you to let you know that I am talking to him or that he is connected and that he really does want you to stop worrying and to just kind of, are you feeling alone? Do you not have siblings? Is that what it is? Because he's making it seem like you feel like you're isolated on an island alone with no help. Is that what it is? Does he love his urn? He says, I'm not in the
Oh,
urn. That's for you.
yeah.
He says, I'm not in the urn. That's for you. That's for your
Lost your
memory. He doesn't
mic.
care. It could have been a plastic bag. Oh, can you not hear? Can you guys hear me?
Now, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, you just went out for a little bit.
Um, You was just your world. Okay. So he is with your brother? Oh, I don't know. I'm getting the little boy though, the 6 or 7 year old. He is showing me that little boy and going to the park and the ice cream and the pickles. And then he's just showing me a youthful version of himself or how he liked to see himself as a youthful person. Is there something about a green jacket or there's a specific jacket that he wants me to show you or that he keeps showing me that he has on? So green, it's a jacket that you would kind of wear outside, green, I think it is. I asked, was there a message? And he said, yes, he wants you to have joy and to have fun. He wants you to move forward with less weight. And there's something about a feather. Did you just see a white feather somewhere? And it kind of fell in front of your face, a white feather, maybe blue. It's a greenish blue color. It seems more green to me, but it's a jacket that kind of zipped up the front. I think it is. Was it a sports jacket? Was it like a team jacket? Because I see an eagle. You can ask a is that Scorpio Blackheart? You can ask a love question. Miss Bonnie's here. You keep finding quarters. He's showing me feathers. One flying, one dropping down in your face, a specific little white feather.
Hmm.
Did he used to take quarters and bring them from behind your ear or around your nose? Something is there something specific about the quarters that are sentimental to you? Because he keeps showing me like coming from behind your ear or like making them appear from behind your ear. But he's specifically showing me a feather that dropped in front of you. As he's making it seem like it already happened. You're saying no, not yet. He used to
He
collect them.
used to
Okay.
collect.
He's showing it to me behind the ear though, like it was a fun little trick or game. All right, well, that's all I got regarding your uncle. Again, his message to you is to have joy and to and happiness and stop dwelling on the pain of his loss. Miss Bonnie, did you have anything for her?
You know, I put my cards back because every single card I had, you already covered.
Oh, see,
So,
that's the ear thing. Like he kept showing me something about the ears, and then I did see the nose too, so I didn't know if it was him making it seem like the coin was coming out of your ear or your nose. Okay. All right. That is good. All right, Miss Christina. I hope that helped you out. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to both sides and both Calling on Angels and to A5says or Angie Lewis if you're on Facebook. Tell somebody that we're on live so they can get a reading too. Harley, you're up next. Then Anna Iva, Davika, Katie Bunny, and Cubella in that order.
and
I'm going to close
and
the
we
list because we're real far. I'm sorry,
and
Miss
we
Bonnie.
do private readings if you're
We do
interested in a
private readings
full.
also.
Okay, Harley, with message from me, love, abundance. Harley, Harley.
Oh wait, that's
Angels
not what I
Rich.
was trying to put. Oh my goodness.
No, wrong person.
Oh yes, Harley is right, but the list is closed. That's not what I was trying to put in.
Message that comes through. Angels, we're talking to Harley, and they want to know if there's any message. Harley, Harley. Angels, guys, thank you for your guidance. What message do you have for Harley? Harley, please. What messages do you have for Harley? Messages for Harley. Thank you. Have you been keeping to yourself, soul searching, isolating, keeping away from people? Harley, are you here?
Oh, she said here.
Yeah, she's there. Okay. Are you a Virgo? Yes, you're a Virgo. Okay.
Libra Diva, me and Miss Bonnie met in my Monday night class. We have a group, a psychic squad, and we go to Monday night class. We also meet on Tuesday night to practice, and so that's how we met.
That was a lot of years
Long
ago.
time. Exactly. I don't remember nothing. It's pre and post COVID. That's all I remember. Pre and post COVID.
Okay.
She says, "Oh my
Cards are
God, yes,
flying.
she is." Did you say Libra? Is that what you
Cards.
asked her? What she is?
No, I asked her she is Virgo.
Oh, Virgo.
And she said yes. I believe that's what she said. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. I've got Leo, Pisces, Aries, and Cancer energy. Whoa. We've got some unconditional love. They do want you to get things more in balance and get grounded. Go put your feet in the dirt, or if you can't do that, get a potted plant and mess around with it.
You
If
can
you
come
can't do
repot
that,
my plant because it needs to be repotted. So you can come repot my plant if you need to get grounded.
Libra in your life, I don't see it yet, but it could come up. Whoops, here we go. More Pisces energy. They're telling you you need to use your intuition more. Listen to your gut. You've got a message coming. And there's a divine masculine here.
Did you say balance, Miss Bonnie?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I didn't know if I said it or you said it, but I heard it.
I got it. Soulmate energy, Gemini, Aries. You may have multiple people here. All right. You must have some Cancer placements in your chart or Pisces. You've got water in your chart. You do have a soulmate coming. You have the Sun card here. That's, whoa. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Have you been feeling like things are kind of at a standstill? Ooh, Tower. Have you been feeling like things? Let me scroll. Been working on that. Okay. Yes, you've been feeling like things are stuck. Okay. Well, I can see that. There is some big change that's about to happen. And that might be when you meet this person. Tell me more about the soulmate, the person. Somebody from your past. Can you give me more information? More information about the person. Okay, they're saying that you need to not give up the hope. Okay, have faith, things are going to work out. You've got a Sun card here, honey. That is the happiest card in the deck. So you have joy and happiness. You just need to choose to see it. You do have a definite soulmate. You do have an Emperor. I mean, I can go on. Keep the faith. There's a lot of unconditional love here for sure. But you also are about to have a big change in your life. And again, with the intuition, and maybe you need to get out a little bit. You've been isolating. Again, get yourself grounded a little bit. You're going to have a conversation with somebody pretty soon. And that, I think, is that divine masculine. May I have a last card for Harley? A last card. What do you want to close? Okay. There's going to be a celebration of love. This is going to turn around. I think this is what this big change is. Yeah, see, there's new love. That's the last card. What are you shaking your head for?
We have not met in person, but are connected every day.
Okay. Well, that's it.
Miss Harley, I had to go back to the Modern Witch Tarot cards because they showed me the Chariot card, which
You're
is her
frozen.
on a motorcycle. So that's a solo journey. Is it still frozen?
It's every few seconds.
Oh, because it's clear on my side.
Is it? Okay, maybe
Mhm.
it's me. But I can see me fine, and I don't know.
Oh, you know what? It did say connection lost, but maybe it's coming back. I don't know.
Oh,
Miss
okay.
Harley, I'm getting okay, so what they're showing me is you on a motorcycle taking a solo energy. Do you have a little sister or a daughter or someone who you are concerned about. If you leave, they will not be able to, they won't have you to lean on. You seem to be worried about the care or the well-being or somebody younger than you. Because I show you wanting to go. You're in that leadership energy. There's opportunities for you where you want to go. You have the King of Wands, which is leadership, which is that forward thought, which is that passion, which is that decision making, which is that business mindset. So I see that you have that kind of mindset that you want to move forward, but there seems to be something that is holding you back. And I feel like um oh, they said it freezes, but so they're saying that you can't take everybody with you because they'll weigh you down. So you have to go and establish yourself. Like when a lifeguard is coming to save you, if you're flailing
Oh, Reed.
and all
Okay.
wild in the water, they're gonna wait till you tire.
She wants to go for a different. Okay. That's the little girl.
What?
Her mom just took her, a little girl. I don't know any more than that.
Okay, so
Is
I see the little girl. I see the little girl, or you not
can't hear you.
leaving because of your care. Are you thinking about this little girl? She to be okay. So I'm getting that you need to go ahead and make the move.
It's
Is
her
how they're showing me.
granddaughter.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm getting a little girl that you're wondering about. Okay. That's the mom who took her away. I'm like, what? Your
Okay. Yeah,
daughter
I
took the little girl away. I was totally lost. Okay. So I
yeah.
see you worried about the little girl, but you do want to relocate. Is that correct? You're thinking about her 24/7. She is very much in your energy. And it's holding you back from leaving. Is that what the truth is? Like, because you want to move somewhere else. Because I see you on this journey, but it's a solo journey, and you don't want to leave without this little girl. Yes, and you're taking care of your mom too. That's why you can't leave.
Oh,
Okay, but
that's
the
the
little girl is
care.
the person that's most in your energy. That seems to be more keeping you
You want to relocate.
there. But I do get there's so much money, so much energy, so much resources that you can utilize here on this earth or in your timeline or time that you're in. Okay. So money and family holding you back. But I do see the transition. I see that Six of Swords. So that's you transitioning from the chaos or a little confusion into something better. So the time is going to come, and I'm getting 6 weeks, 6 weeks to 6 months. You're going to make the move, but it's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make. There is going to be some heartbreak about the decision. I don't know if you're moving further away or you're moving to where you think the boyfriend is going to be and then leaving somebody else behind, but there is a move and there's going to be a heartbreak or some kind of sadness along the way with the decision that you make on either side. I don't know what's going on with the romance. I don't get any warm and fuzzy feelings from it or any kind of harmony coming in with the person that you're talking about. There may be somebody new that Miss Bonnie was talking about, or some kind of love that's coming in the future, but I don't get any warm and fuzzies from this person, or I don't get any connection that they're even showing me him existing in your energy. The hottest, most passionate energy or relevant energy that I feel is the little girl's energy. I don't even get your mom's energy to that degree, just the little girls. And that's what's kind of keeping you there and you're making your decisions based on other people's situation, not your situation. And so they're saying you need to really kind of consider what's going to work out best for you. How are things going to land for you? Because in the end, you're the only person that you really, really have to be responsible for. But that transition is coming. It's just going to be heartbreaking on either side, either with the boyfriend or with the family. But there's going to be a little bit of heartbreak, and you'll get over it, and you'll move on forward. You'll move forward fine. But again, I don't get the warm and fuzzies for the boyfriend. And so relocation, you have the green light. As soon as I read, I want to relocate so much. I saw the green light. It's just about you setting your mind to where you want to go. Like if I say I want to move, so if they called you tomorrow and said, "Okay, Hardy, let's go and move," do you know what neighborhood you want to live in? Do you know how much rent you can afford? Have you even looked at apartments in that area to know how much they cost? Do you know what the distance is? Do you know what the moving cost is? Do you know anything about where you want to go so that you can point your energy to that place as to where you want to go, that city where you want to go, that job where you want to be? Have you done anything to set your intentions to say that's where I want to go and that's what I want to do, so that your higher power can, you set your intentions for where you want to go. Sometimes it's a series of steps that moves you forward to doing stuff. When I first got my apartment after I lived in
She's
America in
looking
another
on
city,
Zillow. She's looking on Zillow every night.
okay, for a house, is that a realistic thing? Can you afford a house on Zillow, or should you be looking for maybe renting before you're ready to buy? Is how they're
Zillow
saying.
has
Like, are
rentals.
you okay? So are you really like looking into all
Oh, you're
your
frozen.
resources and making a cost benefit analysis? That's that balance. All right. So I'm hoping that that helps you out and lets you know that the move is blessed. It is. I see it happening. I see the transition to something that's a little less chaotic and hectic. It's just you setting your intentions for where you want to go and making that move to that way. How much are my deposits? What do I need to do? Am I looking for a job that'll help me be able to afford that, or in the area as to where I want to go? What am I doing that my higher power can also help me? Or am I laying here and hoping that my higher power will just pick me up like a puppet and move me around the world where I need to go? How much effort are you putting into it for your higher power to also help you out? Okay. So you said you've been doing that, then that's all
Lost your
good.
mic.
Again, when I was ready to move, it was I had to then I had to, I didn't want to go anywhere. So I finally got up and got dressed. Then they told me to go up to the apartment complex and to apply for the apartment. So I applied for the apartment. So everything that they told me to do, I had to take all these series of steps and trust that it would happen in the way that I wanted to. And it did happen. I just had to follow those series of steps. What if I decided, you know what, I'm not going to go, I'm not going to get dressed, I'm not going to leave the house, I'm not going to do whatever. And when I went to apply for the apartment, it was on a holiday. And she said, I was we weren't even going to be open today, but my boss today, and so they were open. I applied. There was a rent special. It was all these series of steps that helped me to get to where I'm supposed to be. So, what series of steps are you taking to get you where you need to be? Okay. So I hope that helps. All right. And the next person is Anna Iva, and then
Anna
Davika, Katie
Iva.
Bunny,
I do have a
Cubella,
bunch of other friends
Zahanya,
up on
A.M. Thomas, Francesca, in
I
that
didn't
order.
hear from him in a month. Will he reach out? Didn't we talk about this just recently? Yeah, I bet money it was last week. Will he reach
Did,
out? That's a
Iva,
yes,
did you get a
no.
reading on this last week? The energy hasn't changed in a week.
I'm remembering this and we said no. We were telling you to move on. You're welcome, Harley. Okay, Anna.
We're not going to reread
Oops.
that again. If we've already read that,
Yeah,
then we're going to go on. You're not going to
I
keep
think I
coming on
read
asking
her.
us. And this is why I don't like love readings, because you guys will go around and ask the same people over and over and over the same thing to see if you're going to get a different answer. If you really want to know, ask him. Do you want to talk to me or do you not? If he's not responding, then that's your clear answer. You don't need a psychic to tell you when somebody's not involved with you. Don't let a man tell you that he don't want you twice. Not returning your calls, not talking to you, that's him telling you he doesn't want you. You don't need a psychic to tell you that he doesn't want you,
Move
honey.
forward. Go forward.
So, Miss Zavika, will you get into your dream college this year?
Well, Miss
Are you worried about
Davika,
your grades? Were your grades not exactly what you wanted them to be, and you
Davika
kind of
wants
did
to know, will
a
she
little bit
get
of a
into her
push?
dream college? Will she get into her dream college? I'm getting a yes.
I'm also getting that King of Swords energy. So I'm getting that she's in that mindset of leadership, of moving forward, of speaking
If
up for herself, maybe advocating on her behalf.
you keep freezing.
And I got the hangman. I don't know what else to do except for call the
I know.
internet people. Um, Davika, are you here? Or Daviki? Devaki? Devaki? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Are you here,
Devaki.
Devaki? Okay, you're not answering. So
Move on.
we're gonna go to the next person. We have a lot of people on the list, hon. Ahonia, are you here? A.M. Thomas, Francesca, Be Smooth. You're on it. You're all up. Whoever whoever says they're here, we'll take you next. Otherwise,
Katie Bunny. Katie.
all right, Amana Khan, you're up next because you answered.
Annika, I'm going through legal matter.
Q
Since and she's a Leo.
Bella, you'll be
Amna
next
Khan.
after that.
Amna
Then Kiera
Khan.
Camp.
Amna Khan. We're talking to Amna Khan now. Legal matter. What can you tell me about the legal matter? Well, I see a celebration. I see you holding money and things are moving forward fast. So I would say this is going to happen quickly. I'm not coming. It's gonna come to fruition. I see you celebrating, um, and there's an end to the cycle. So I think that answers your question. I don't. Well,
I
I
just
don't. Go
oh no,
ahead.
go ahead, Ms. Bonnie. I was gonna ask, are you having issues with the lawyer not responding to your calls or returning your calls? Because I feel like something is saying letting the dust settle, and then I feel like you're reaching out, but the lawyer isn't responding back to you. Is that the issue that you're having regarding the legal matter? You're a bit frustrated. They're showing me like a Eight of Swords or the Nine of Wands, where you're feeling frustrated because they're not responding to your calls or they're not
She says yes.
okay. So then I get they're saying they are working on it. They're not blowing you off. They are working on it, but it seems to be costing you a lot every single time you call. So be mindful of that. It could cost like their billable hours, it could cost you a lot every single time you call, and it will it'll eat up your retainer to eat up your money. But I am getting that they are working them like financial information. It seems to be like
Yes.
financial paperwork is being waited on from the other side and they just haven't received it. And you keep calling to say, did you get it? Did you get it? Have you heard anything? Is there any update? And they don't have an update for you. It seems to be that's what's going on. Um, I am seeing they're telling me to and this is going to take your faith because this is something I do. They're saying you can say you were to see like a portal or a big circle in front of you and you were to reach your hand inside that portal or inside that circle and to pull out what you want, kind of like that. And so you're reaching in and pulling out what you want. So whatever it is, the paperwork that you need, or whatever it is that you are that your lawyer needs, reach your hand in there and see yourself pulling those documents out. Okay. And so that brings the documentation to it. That gives you the power. That gives you the ability to pull those things to you. I pull things out of my portal all the time. And so what they're showing me is to tell you to reach like you're reaching into something and pull out the paperwork. You didn't even have to be specific. Just tell your higher power, I need this paperwork in order to settle this case or to move this case on. And you reach in there and you say, please provide me with the documentation or the paperwork that I need. And you pull that paperwork out and you see yourself pulling that paperwork out. Because I do see the settlement coming. It's just taking a long time. If you don't feel like you want to do that, then you can wait, because they're showing me the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to come, but it's going to take a long time because they're going to keep him in harm. If you just go ahead and put your hand in there and pull it out, you can speed it up a little bit. But I do see a favorable outcome for you and quite a bit of money. They're showing me like either 50,000 or something like that. Is that an amount you're looking at? Considerable amount. They're showing me five. So I either thought it was 5,000 or 50,000, but you're waiting on some kind of money to come. And I do see you getting the money. It's just, how long is it going to wait? Are you going to do whatever you can do to pull that paperwork out that you need? Or are you just going to wait and see if the universe is going to do it for you? They will, but it's just going to take a longer time, because I see the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's also dependable, consistent, and it's guaranteed. It's just going to take longer. And you seem to need the money to fund something or to do something or to maybe catch up on bills. Or you think about relocating and getting away from something. A lot of people seem like they want to move to another city. I'm seeing South Carolina. I'm seeing like really lush green, like you're moving to a place that's really lush and green and abundant,
Hi,
and
Keena.
where you're kind of, hey Keena, where you'll be able to have a little bit of growth and a little bit more opportunity job wise. And is there a I see maybe a male friend or somebody trying to get you to move to some different place or to move to some state or some area where they are. I do see a male, kind of curly hair, um, maybe tall, slender built, not super skinny, but a slender built man, tall.
The list is closed.
So sorry, we've been on for almost 2 hours and we have 13 people still on the list ahead of you, sir.
Oh, man. We're not going to get to
Okay, so
all
yes.
those.
So all of those things seem to be possible or seem to be coming your way. It's just you believing that they're coming. So once you get the money, it seems to be that's the holdup from keeping you moving, for keeping you going for where you want to go. And so how bad do you want it is what they're saying to me. Are you going to reach your hand into this invisible portal and believe that you're pulling out that paperwork? Or are you going to just sit and wait for the universe to bring it to you the long way around the mulberry bush, is how they're showing it to me. It's going to happen eventually, or in some kind of way, but you're going to need a little bit more patience and a lot more faith to believe that it's coming, and to stop, being like, did you get any news? Did you get any news? Did you hear anything? Did you hear any news? And what they're saying is we don't have any update, but it's the other side that's being slow, not your side. They are trying to work on your behalf and get this done. It's just that you can't make somebody give you documentation. Like, you could do all that you can try to do legally, but again, they can stall it as long as they can. And these are the things that you can do in order to speed the process up. Okay. Curly hair, my husband. Oh, okay. Because I see a male with curly hair. Okay. So is he in another state and you're trying to get to where he's in? Because it seems to be you're trying to get to where he's is, or maybe both of you are trying to go somewhere, this move with him or to him. Okay, perfect. So it's gonna happen. Just, faith and whatever you can do. Again, are you going to reach your hand into that portal and pull that paperwork out and see it happen in weeks versus months? Because on the world that you're on, it's going to be months before it's happened. And it looks like after June. So if you wait, but if you kind of try to do what you can do in your belief and your faith, you could speed it up and make it weeks instead of months. Okay. So I hope that helps you out. We are both in a legal matter and planning to go back home. Okay, yeah. So you're waiting on the move. You're waiting on the money. The money's coming. It's just how long are you going to wait? You can move in summer or you can move in winter. They're showing me 2 seasons, depending upon how you help your situation along. But it is going to
Hi,
work out in your
Julie.
favor.
Hey,
Do you
Julie.
have anything else for Miss Amana?
Nope. You did a
All
great
right.
job.
So the next person is, I think I told, gosh, I forgot her name. I told her she was next. Hold on, let me find her name. Was it Cubella? Did I tell you you were next, Cubella? Because that's the way you guys came in. Cubella, Kiera Kemp, and Francesca. So, Cubella, let me pull up your question. I don't even see your question. Lord help the child. Oh, there it is.
Health and career. I don't like health readings. All right. Bella May. Bella May.
Maxima, yes, you are on the list.
We're talking about Bella May. She wants to know about career. What can you tell me about her career, please? I see you wanting to take action. You're wanting to move quickly on something. And you're passionate about it. Something you really want. But you're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself on it. Hang on, I got to plug in here or I'm going to lose everybody.
Fuzzy Nomad, no, the list is closed. There's a little scroll that's going across the bottom that tells you it's closed. We've been on for about 2 hours, and we have about 12 people on the list still remaining.
Bella May.
But Miss Bonnie will be back on in the morning with Shauna. Be smooth, yes, you are on the list.
Boy, I've got both conflict cards here. What are you fighting about? I mean, you're fighting in your head with yourself, but what else are you fighting? So I see you wanting to move. Okay, things are going to get a whole lot better. I see you moving. They're saying have faith. Don't lose hope. You're going to move. But right now, you're too busy fighting with yourself. Has she said anything?
She said she's not sure if she's on the right path or not.
Fighting about them. Hang on, I knew I was going to lose you. Okay. I see you as a leader right now. Your worst enemy is you. Things are going to turn out just fine. And I see you moving with, there's a lot of passion here. But you've got both conflict cards. Nothing's going to happen until you quit fighting with yourself. Make a decision and then the universe will support it. Do you have anything for her?
Oh my gosh, I totally did. And okay. I had to go back to where it was. They show me you with a spear in your hand, like you're a warrior and you're ready to go to battle. You're in like
King of
a warrior
Swords.
clothing. And so but there's a male energy at work that is kind of like a prick or is kind of like irritating to you, and you really want to take that spear and pierce it right through his little soul. This is a male energy who's kind of a know-it-all or kind of just irritates you and agitates you to the point where you're just ready to Some days you want to walk out, some days you want to reach out and touch him. But this
That's what
person, Katie, we called your name several times and I took you off the list, hon. That's how we got down to Cubella. We skipped you a long time ago. So I feel like this person is really irritating you and really wanting you and really driving you crazy. And so you're looking for other opportunities because you're not sure how much longer you can deal with this person. There is a male that's like a director or more than a manager. He seems to be a level up that you seem to be cool with. Is he trying to help you get a job or somebody above the person that irritates you? There seems to be another person who is trying to help you get a job or move up in your career or move on. There seems to be another male. Is there another male that works there that is trying to help you out or a masculine? No, it's a male. It's a man. Yes, there's another person. Okay, so this person is trying to help you. Is this person telling you to update your resume and to make sure that your resume sells yourself? Because it seems like they're showing me your resume, but it's a whole bunch of one-liners. So it's and this is the example they're giving me. I'm a cashier at such and such versus I process cash. So if you were selling yourself, you said I'm a cashier at whatever versus I process cash and check and credit card transactions. I balance the register at the end of the night. I assist people with making their purchases. That sounds different than I'm a cashier. And so what they're saying is, I don't think your resume quite sells all the skills that you have, and you just need to beef it up a little bit because this person really is trying to get you in a position that may be a little bit higher than what your skill level is, but they believe that you can do the job because you are a very you seem to be a talkative person. Like you can really talk your way into situations. You kind of have that personality where you can learn on the fly, you can get people to follow you. You're a good leader. Even if you don't know, you seem to be able to talk your way into situations and get good results. And so I'm getting that he's trying to take you in another direction. Yes, because the position that he's trying to get you in doesn't seem to be one that you're, and not necessarily, not to say that you're not qualified, but a little bit higher than what you would normally be looking for. And he really does think that you can do it. So you really are so trust this person. I don't know if you're kind of wondering like if this person is a creep or if this person is trying to kind of try to um genuine and is really trying to help you to move up because they see you as an asset and how you can help them out or how you can help the business out. So kind of trust that this person, I see 2 weeks to 8 weeks that you could be transitioning into a new position. And it seems to be in a different department and maybe on a different floor. Is there multiple floors in your building? And maybe you're moving from one lower floor up to another floor because I see you moving to another floor. And then this person that you really are having bumping heads with, you won't have to deal with them anymore. But to think positive, definitely beef up your resume, definitely get it to this person, definitely have a cover letter available and be ready for this person. And be mindful who you're talking to and telling your business to or telling that you got this hookup to, because it seems to be they're showing me the Seven of Swords, but it seems to be like somebody who may be a little bit of trickery or people kind of talking behind your back for some reason. So be mindful who you share it with, even a person who you think, oh, this is my home girl, this is my, friend at work. Be mindful of the information that you're telling. Move in silence. By the time they know going on, or you're just putting your 2 weeks in. So be mindful of who you tell all your information to or what information you share at work. Again, keep your head down. Just wait for your transition to happen because I do see the promotion happening again 2 to 8 weeks. Okay. So I hope that helps you out. And I hope that's what you wanted to know. I didn't get anything on your health. You seem to be pretty good. I do see that you're maybe changing your eating habits because they're showing me like oranges and dates a little bit more healthier, like you're trying to change your eating habits and kind of or something like that. So all those are positive changes that are aligned with your highest and greatest good. Okay. All right. So I think the next and all I got is did I make the list? So I don't know what your question was.
Are you here is the
After
question.
that is Maxima, and then we'll go back to Maxima. Are you here? And then Zahoni, A.M. Thomas, and Francesca. Actually, Francesca, you're before Maxima. So after Kiera is Francesca, then Maxima. If you're all here. Otherwise, I'm taking you off the list. Katie, if you hold on, we'll try to fit you back in. Hello, Heather Martin. Okay, Heather Kemp. I mean, Kiera Kemp is here. What was your question, Kiera? I don't remember. Oh, what's next for her? Okay, cool. Got
Just we're talking.
it.
What's next in her
If A.M. Thomas is here, she is next, but she didn't answer. That's why I skipped and came down to you, Francesca. I took the people, when I called all those names, I took the people who answered. So it was Cubella, Kiera, Francesca, and Maxima. You guys answered when I did that big list of names.
Well, the first thing I get for her is she's got options. She's got lots of options. Are we talking career or just in
She just
general?
said, "What's coming next for me?" That was all she asked.
Well, there seems to be some negativity here. You're worried about what you've lost instead of what you've got. You need to turn around and look at everything you have and let go of what's happened.
Oh, she said general, but career or finance.
Well, I just got pentacles galore here. I got the 9 of Pentacles. That's abundance, big time. So I used to call that single, ready to mingle, independent and abundant. Again with your okay. Well, they're offering, yeah, I see where they're offering you something.
Anna Iva, we did call you and we moved on because we've already read you on that question regarding the love, and the answer was no.
Anything else for Kira, Kim, please? Anything else for Kira? What do you get for her? Because I mean, the mindset has to change. And then she's got options, and I see then there's a lot of
Uh, uh, that kind of goes along with it. I saw her standing on top of like a soapbox and just kind of yelling, trying to get equality, trying to speak her truths. Like she's on her soapbox and she's letting everybody know how she feels and what she thinks is unfair and how things should change. But nobody seems to be paying attention. So it's a labor of love for you. You really do believe in this. You really do think that things need to change. Maybe some things at work are not right, and you're saying no, this isn't right, and you're fighting for people who do not appreciate you. You seem unappreciated, like you're fighting for things and for benefits and for things that people do not appreciate. So I see you packing up your suitcase. You close up your suitcase, you grab it, and there's a stick with like the little knapsack on the back, and you're packing, and you got your stick over your hand, you got your suitcase in your hand, and you're moving on, going on a new journey to find some place where you feel appreciated and where you will get more abundance. So I do feel the new opportunity that Miss Bonnie is talking about, but I feel like you're feeling very unappreciated and you're just ready to move on and let go.
King of Pentacles here.
No, Anna Iva, we did not read you. Miss Bonnie, remember reading you before regarding that same question in detail, and we're not going to read it again. The answer, and then I got to know if the person's not calling you back, then no, he's not trying to be with you. The thing that I said was, don't let a man have to tell you twice that he doesn't want you. If I'm not returning your call, then I don't want to talk to you. That's what the situation is. Stop going to multiple readings and asking the same question. Does he want me? Does he want me? If you honestly believe what they were saying, you would need to keep going to different ones. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm saying this is one thing I've heard men say over and over and over again. Don't let a man tell you more than once that he doesn't like you. And if he's not returning your calls or if he's not reaching out to you, then the answer is no. You don't need a psychic to tell you that, huh?
Okay, who's next? I'm fading.
Oh, Francesca is next.
Oh, okay, just a minute.
After Francesca, it's Maxima and then Be Smooth. And then Libra, Diva Cat, Angela Miller, and
Holy
Mayuri.
mackerel. I'm not going to be able to do
here. I don't think all of them are still here.
Yeah, I'm just, no way. I'm sucking fumes here. All right, Francesca, what's next? We're talking to Francesca. Thank you, angels and spirits, for your guidance. Francesca wants to know what's next.
You're on the list, Libra Diva Cat. Your name just hadn't come up yet.
Oh, well, the first card that came out was the Four of Wands.
Got you, Angel.
Did you just walk away from somebody or something? Or did somebody leave you? Something happened. Francesca, are you here?
She's here. She said.
She's here.
Hello, Ray.
Francesca. What's next in Francesca's life? Francesca, are you listening? Has she given us anything? Is she a Libra?
What?
There she is.
She says yes. Are you saying yes to being a Libra, Miss Francesca?
Are you saying yes to walking away from something?
Ray, there's a little scroll going across the bottom of the screen. The list is closed. I'm sorry.
All right, you left your job. Okay, that's what that was. Okay. There's Libra energy here, and there's also a very stable relationship. And the card that came out for that, for me as a reader, means marriage. So there's some sort of relationship that's coming. I've got Pisces, I've got Libra. Queen of Pentacles, I believe, is Virgo energy. They're saying use your intuition more. Francesca Marie. Francesca Marie. You need to get things in balance. I want to lean to one side. You're not balanced right now. Anything else for Francesca Marie? Two of Cups. Four of Wands. It's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. I don't know who the Libra is. Maybe that's the Two of Cups, but you have a soulmate coming. And I'm sorry, they're not giving me a whole lot more than that, but that I'm really tired. I did this morning too. So,
Miss Francesca, they show me you on a tightrope, like it's really high up in the sky, and you're on a bicycle and you're trying to balance. So I feel like you're having a little bit of a financial struggle right now. And so you're wondering, so this is where you are, and you're trying to ride this bicycle on this tightrope across to the other side. You see where you want to be, you know what you want, but you're afraid to go across there. And so up under you is like you're concentrating on what's below you. If I fall, if I fall. And what your higher power wants you to do is concentrate on the goal that you're trying to reach, not on how you're going to get there. They're guiding you along, they're holding you up. It does seem really tight right now and a little bit rigid, but it also seems that you were a very giving person, like you gave a lot of money away, or you gave till it hurt. When you have, you give. If somebody's in need, you give. And now that you're in need, this Six of Pentacles, you're not getting as much as you're not getting what you would have given out. And so you're in need, but your higher power is saying, don't worry about it, we're going to provide for you, it's coming. Just trust in the journey that you're taking and the lessons on what could happen, the possibilities of how it could fall off where you're going financially like this. And so you're going to get the money that you're seeking. You just have to trust in the journey that you're on and know that you're not going to fail. You have a lot of fear and anxiety around failing. It's a very emotional situation for you right now. You're just totally in control. And they're saying to be more aware of where you're going. Focus on where you're going, not how you're going to get there. Your goal is to get to where you're supposed to be. What is your next step? Make a plan for what you want to do. Ask your higher power, what is my next step? How do I wait productively? What is the next thing that I need to do in order to make this work out for you? Because I see the goal that you want, or the increase in income that you want. And I don't even feel like it's necessarily a new job, just an increase in income. And you're really afraid of how you're going to balance on this tightrope. And they're saying you see it as a thin rope, but they see it as a wide lane that you're rolling across. It's just a perception that you have versus your higher power, and you're going to make it. Everything is going to be successful for you. Just keep trusting in what's going. And they're showing me like your paycheck seems to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller, or the amount of money that you have left at the end of the month seems to be a little bit smaller. And they're saying, don't worry, your abundance is coming, your more is coming. And you don't have to be kind of sad about the people who are not helping you out, even though you've helped them out. Maybe they don't understand that reciprocity, and don't let it dull who you are or dim the light that you have when you're a giving person. You're going to be in a position to give again. And they want you to be mindful of how you give, but don't be of who you give to and what you're giving for, and the position that you just came out of. They're saying um don't be don't despise small beginnings. Like you're moving there, you're inching along very, very slowly. Your timeline is going in a straight line, but it's going in very little increments and very little breaks. And I think it's because you need the rest as you move along, so that when you get to your goal, you can just take off running. But it is coming. And I do see it by the end of this year. They're showing me like a Christmas tree or something around it. So by the end of the year, your financial situation will be a lot better. So I hope that helps you out. Okay. All right.
Angie, Angie, I'm
Yes,
gonna have to
ma'am.
bow out, kiddo.
All
I
right, go ahead.
really,
It's only a couple
I,
more. I'll finish them out.
yeah, I got to be back tomorrow morning. So,
All right.
okay, I'm sorry. What time is it? Oh, it's
I
10:15. No
don't feel
wonder.
like any of them are love. There's one that's love, and I'm just, yeah, I don't
Tell
know what
them
to tell you.
I'll be in the morning, 11 o'clock Eastern time, 10 o'clock Central. What is that for you? 8 o'clock a.m. your time. Okay.
All
Have
right.
a, have a wonderful night, everybody, and blessings to all. I'll talk to you later, Ange.
All right, see you later. Get some rest, Miss Bonnie. Okay, Maxima, for you, you have there's somebody owes you 40K and you're wanting to know, and they're wanting it on that. But they're saying at what point do you stop throwing money in a well, into a bottomless pit? Like you're just kind of throwing money into something that you're never going to get a return on. A person that I don't have $40,000 to just give to people. Maybe you do, and maybe you don't need that money back, so it's okay. But you seem to already know the answer. You're just kind of feeling bad, like, oh, if I don't give them this money, then they won't be able to they won't be able to keep their rental property. It's an Airbnb. I mean, hey, that's money that you're losing. You should have planned a little bit better. Or what did you do with the 40,000 I gave you? So for when I'm getting, they're showing me a no. Do not give this person the money for the Airbnb. Do not feel bad for it. If you would have invested that $40,000 that you gave to them, think of how much more money you could have or what you could be doing with that Airbnb. If you really want to help that person out, you could buy the Airbnb from them and keep it. If that's what you want to do. But I am getting that you be smooth, you're next if you wait. But I am getting that you should just go ahead and say no to giving them the money. It's an absolute no for me. And then I got the high priestess, and that's the person knowing intuitively that that's a bad idea. You know, the high priestess is a person that can see in the spiritual world and can see in reality. And for me, that's a no. Don't give this money don't give this person no more money at all. Cut them off and let them see. And then you're gonna see truly who this person is when you don't have when you're not always extending your hand to give to them, and they have to figure it out on their own, because what they're doing right now is just using you as a revolving door. And I'm getting a no. You already know that that's a bad idea and don't do it, and to save your money for something else. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. So the next person I have on the list is Be Smooth, then Libra Cat, Angel Miller, Mariah, if you're here, and if not, then it'll go to Katie. Was the last person that I had. All right. Okay. So then, Be Smooth, you wanted to know if you have a chance to be a successful author. I remember when I read this question, I said it's the way that you ask the question tells where your mindset is. Do I have a chance? There's always a chance to be something. What kind of dedication are you putting in it? And how do you measure success? I wrote a book. It's on Amazon. Is it successful? People bought the book. The link is out there. I finished the book. I edited the book. I did all the cover and everything for the book. So is that your level of success, or what are you calling your level of success? So do you have a chance to be a successful author? Most definitely you do. What level of commitment are you ready to put in there? What kind of research have you done on the topic that you're doing? Your higher power is saying that you're not prepared to write the book, then boom, it's going to be a bestseller. But what research have you done within how you want to lay it out? What cover do you want? What How are you going to organize the book? What is the best things that are you putting too much in there? Are you putting too little in there? Are there things that you need to remove from it? Have you decided on the organization of how you want to do your reading, how you want the book to be? So is there a chance? There's definitely a chance for you to get it. Is your higher power, and they're rooting for you? Yes. What are they telling you your next steps to do? Outline the book, outline the number of chapters. How many chapters do you want? What is each chapter going to be titled? What is each chapter going to be about? Does the flow of the chapters make sense? And then start to write the book. So at least have some kind of mindset in mind. What audience do you want to appeal to? Do you want a younger audience? Do you want a millennial audience? Do you want a senior audience? Who are you marketing to? How are you going to market? Have you thought of any of those things? And that's what they want to know. Are you really ready for the level of success that you're asking about? That's what they're asking me to ask you. Are you ready for the level of success that you're asking? So you're asking, is it going to be a successful book? But how do you measure success? Is it in dollars? Is it in sales, book sales? Is it in finishing the book? Is it in printing the book? What is your level of success, and how do you want to move forward with that? Okay. Maxima, I don't think you're going to get the 40,000 back from that person, and I don't think that you should loan them any more money. Again, had you invested that 40,000 that you gave to them into an Airbnb property, you probably would be getting some residual money back. But I just don't see it being a positive mindset for you, and I don't see you getting it back from them. I don't think they have the intention of giving it back because they see you as a person who has money and you don't really need it. And so they seem to be counting your coin. So Maxima, I don't think you're gonna get the money back. But Be Smooth, did you get the answer that you wanted? I've written 7, afraid to put them out. So what is it that you want your higher power to do? To come in and take the books and put them on the shelf for you? Because I mean, like you're saying, do I have a chance to be a successful author? You're saying you have 7 books written, but you are scared to put them out there. So how are you planning on being a successful author if you never even want to put the books out there? Are you thinking that your higher power is just going to come in and be like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this book for you? Like you have to trust in you do your part and then they'll do their part. Just release one of the books, whichever one you're most passionate about, just release it and see how the following goes. Is it that you don't know how to self publish? Is it that you don't know who to go to? Those are all things that your higher power can help you with. So, what is the issue that is holding you back? It seems to be you and not your higher power because they're ready to move forward with you. You just are allowing yourself to be held back by your fear, and nobody can get over your fear but you. Courage isn't the lack of fear, it's moving forward in face of your fear. So, do you have the courage to move forward? Will you be a successful author? Do you have the courage to be a successful author? But again, I'm getting from your higher power that yes, it is blessed if you want to move forward. You just have to decide which book is the most important to me. Okay, that's the one I'll release. Which cover? No, have I done like what audience do I want to market to? Have you thought about any of those things? Since you already said you have the book ready, what platform do you want to release it to? Do you want it to be just digital? Do you want it to be a hard credit? Have you decided what audience? All those are things that you need to consider because all of those go into writing a good book. So that's how you're going to be a successful author. Miss Bonnie said, get hold of Sonora Mystic Tarot Publishing. If you make the investment in what, that's not the question you asked. You asked, would you be a successful author? And the answer is yes. Yes, that's the question you asked. You didn't ask if I should invest, if the investment would be worth it. What investment are you saying? Are you saying that you to publish to pay somebody else to publish it for you or to pay somebody else to get it out there for you? You said, will I be a successful author? And I got yes, they're showing me your success, but these are the steps that I'm giving to you to do it. They reminded me of a parable in the Bible where the guy asked, how could he be healed? He told him to go and bathe in the water, but because it wasn't the river that he wanted to bathe in, he thought that it wasn't right, that it wasn't going to happen. So I'm telling you, yes, you will be a successful author. These are the steps that you need to take into doing them. So did you take down any of the steps that I said? Did you consider any of the information that I said in order to move forward? Exactly. You just have to do it. I mean, having 7 books on the shelf at your house isn't going to get them out to anybody to read them. Even if you self publish them, how are people going to know that they're out there? How are people going to know they're available? What is it? What you want, what you're asking me is, oh, is my higher power just going to do everything for me? Just going to be like, boom, that's the book that you put out there. I'm going to make it a bestseller. Is it worth people reading? Have you let other people read it and critique it? I let before I let my book, I let several other people read it so they could to give me feedback. Have you done that? Given it to several people to read to get feedback to see if there's any changes, to see what it's like. Sometimes the way we picture it in our mind and the way that somebody else reads it, it's not received that way. So have you given it to somebody else to read? Amanda Khan, we already read your okay, good. Oh, good, good, good. I'm so happy that you're a new subscriber. I'm so glad that we were on point. I do really, really try to tell you what I see when when I when I'm doing your reading. So I'm glad. I hope everything works out. Come back and tell us how everything worked out. But again, be smooth. I gave you the name of a publisher. That's a guy that usually is on with me on Wednesday nights. Don, he has his own publishing, Sonora Mystic Publishing. So we're giving you resources in order to help this happen. So is it going to be successful? Are you going to do the things that you can do to make it happen? So this is somebody you can reach out to. All right. Okay. So the next person I have is Libra. Libra Diva Cat, Angel Miller, and then Mayuri. I don't think they're here, so I'm gonna take them off the list. And then Katie, I'll get to you, but you're probably not gonna like my answer. Um okay. I don't really need to know your okay. Um Immediately when I got into your energy, they showed me a cat, like a cat fight, like a cat pawing at something and reaching out and trying to swat at somebody, but you're still sitting there regal. So is there somebody that's an annoyance to you that you're trying to swat away, that you're trying to get away? Like you seem to present yourself as very regal or as very ladylike, very feminine, and you're kind of like swatting away the competition or people who would be annoyance to you. They don't really get under your skin, but you're kind of just trying to get them out of your line of view. You know who you are. You're very manipulative, so you know what you want. You can read people very well. There's just that come by. They're saying you really don't need it. Like how we talk about black obsidian or those lava bracelets. Like I feel like your jewelry is very powerful for you too. Like it keeps you grounded, keeps you centered, it keeps you focused. You seem to be a kind of earthy person. Like they're showing me like a sunflower. They're showing me like somebody who kind of like gets down in the dirt and is a little bit earthy. Oh, a love question is okay, Scorpio Blackheart, when Miss Bonnie is on here. I don't necessarily do love questions. Especially if it's about how somebody else feels about you, because I don't have permission to go into their energy, but I can give you a general reading. It just won't be about somebody else's energy about you. But if you Okay, so I get it. Okay, Miss Libra Diva. These people are kind of beneath you, and you're just kind of moving them out of your way. Like you have a focus as to how you want to move forward, and you're just kind of moving people out of your way. You're kind of seeing people for their true colors and understanding, oh, you weren't really a friend. You were a person who needed, and as long as I was providing, you were a good friend or you were a work buddy. Once you've had enough, you've had enough and you're ready to move on. You know? Like if they want the drama, you can bring the drama and you can bring the petty too. I see that you're a little, you can give the petty too. Okay. So they're saying keep focused on how you're moving forward. I see some kind of elevation, like you climbing up to like a throne. Is there somebody who's about to leave your job or about to retire and you're about to step into their throne because they showed me you walking up the steps and taking the throne? Like maybe a director level position or something like that. Like I see promoting a little bit more money and people being a little bit jealous. Like, how does she know it, but they don't know your background? Like I feel like you're a very you're a well educated person or you have a lot of experience that people just don't know because they see the pretty and they think, oh, the pretty can't be smart. And you like, hold on, let me show you how smart I am. And you know your stuff. Like if you go to a meeting, you're prepared. If you go to, you don't have to do a lot to get the information because you seem to be honest. And so I get you in your emperor energy. Like I definitely see you getting promotion. I definitely see you moving up and getting and taking on this director level position. It seems to be more, it seems to be higher than a manager. So if you're a manager, I see you moving up. And if you're not, you're on your way up because they show me you going up the steps. And so you're just going up to each level until you take the throne of that person. Okay. Okay, so I see you moving up. Okay, I clearly see you stepping up and taking that position. You your emperor energy, your boss energy, BD energy. You're in that boss energy. You are ready for this move. It is coming for you. So when this person comes up, be ready. Be mindful. You already know. You already seem to know the position, doing the job. You already know the job, or you know portions of the job or tasks in the job, and you can do it very well. You can step right into there. Some of the people that'll be your subordinates, you may have to have a little, not necessarily a tiff with, but you will have to establish your authority over these people and let them know, that you're in this position, not because of your looks or because of whatever they're thinking, but because of your knowledge and your how much experience, being patient as you step up. So I do see you getting, I do see a vacation. Are you trying to get to a vacation home or take a vacation or something about that? Like, I feel like you want to travel a little bit more. So I do see you getting a little bit more money, actually a lot more money, a lot more authority, and then maybe being supervisor over some people. So I do see that for you. So it all looks positive as far as you moving forward in this life. The person that's moving on, is it a male that's moving up to the next position? Because I get a masculine energy. If it's not a male, then it's very masculine energy, a very powerful person that knows their stuff too. And they want to bring you up because they know that you know your stuff too. So good luck with that. Come back and let me know how that is going to work out for you. Yes, you do need a vacation. They're showing me like a vacation home. So maybe you're going on a vacation. It seems to be by a beach because I see waves, I see sand, and I see water, and I see sunshine. So it's kind of like an island or a beach or somewhere that you're going. Um, I see you looking out from like your room or your balcony. I don't see anybody else with you, but I don't know that you need anybody to travel with you. You may want somebody, but at this time, you may feel like, you know what, I've had enough people who've been leeches and, kind of sucking on my energy and my resources. I kind of want to just kind of go and refresh and see, experience some things on my own, or maybe take somebody who's more of a solid friend that you know, and then you just have a good time. I don't see a romantic partner. I do feel like that's what you want to know about a romantic partner. I don't see a romantic partner right now, but that doesn't mean there isn't one waiting in the shadows. The focus that they're showing me now is you needing that rest and rejuvenation, and you preparing to take your throne or to move to the next level in your career. So I just don't see any romance right now, but it could be there. I just don't see it at this time. Or you could get it when you go on this vacation. So don't think that I need a vacation, I can't get one. It may be that when you go on to this new um when you move on to this when you go on this vacation, you meet somebody. I just don't see it for myself. Okay. All right, so I hope that helps you out, and I hope that I know that helps you out. You're very intuitive. You already know this. This is kind of just like confirmation, just kind of like check marks for you. Like, oh, I knew this person was salty about me possibly getting the job. I knew I was in line for getting the job. I knew I was qualified to do it. Like, these are things that kind of just check off. You knew these things for yourself, but this is just confirmation for you to kind of be battle ready or mentally prepared for the things that are coming along for you. So good luck, and I wish you the best. I am really happy for you. The romance is coming. Believe me, because I know how you feel. That's me too. I'll take that vacation and that money. All right. So the next person is Angela Miller. Are you still here? And Mayoria never responded. So Katie, can you put your question back in there? You were on the list, but I just ended up taking it off. So could you put your question in there, Katie? And then Angela, you want a love reading. Lord help the child. Let me go back and find those cards and see what I get. They're telling me to ask you who's Bruce. Bruce. I keep hearing Bruce. There's a gentleman. So you're either in a relationship now and you're wondering if you can trust this person or not. Because it seems like you've already met this person and you're wondering if you can trust this person or if this a good person. Because they're asking me to ask you about Bruce or somebody with the Bruce. I can't Bruce. Is there no Bruce? There's a male that they keep telling me to ask you about. He seems to be an older gentleman, a little bit older than you, maybe not a lot older than you. I don't want to say like 5 or 10 years, more like the 3 to 5 year range of the person that's no Bruce. They keep saying Bruce, Bruce. I don't know a name that would sound close to Bruce, but they keep asking me about a male. Are you involved with somebody? Because it seems to be like there's somebody familiar that you're kind of not really official with, that you're just kind of like, um, maybe hanging out with, or maybe just kind of let me pull some cards. I hear yes, you should move forward with this person. Okay, I get it that there's no Bruce. You're saying that there's no Bruce, or that's fine, but that's the name that they keep saying to me, so maybe he's coming up. But is there a male that you've been kind of maybe talking to or kind of interacting with, and you're not in an official capacity, like you haven't made yourself official to be male, like, oh, we're in a relationship, or oh, we're a boyfriend or girlfriend? Because there seems to be a familiar male in your past, and you're holding on to something really, really tight, either the memory of it or your heart. But this is the Four of Pentacles, and this means that you're holding on to something too tight that you will not let go of. So it's either the memory of a past relationship, or you're holding on to your heart and not wanting to let go and be open up to a new love. Separated for 4 years. So that must be the person that's coming up, because you're holding on to something too tight. And so maybe it's the ending of the relationship. You're holding on to something very, very tight. Bruce Wayne is Batman's name. I don't know, but I just kept hearing the word Bruce, Bruce, Bruce over and over and over again. Then I got the Queen of Pentacles again. All this regal royal energy, like abundance. Like you're focused on love, but they're giving me more abundance. I'm not getting love. And I have the love cards out. Okay, so you have a guy friend. Are you kind of dating him, or are you kind of like in that space where I don't know if this is a romance or this is not a romance? Because it seems to be a familiar male that is in your life. No, it doesn't seem to be your ex-husband. It seems to be a familiar male that you've already that you know. It's somebody that you know, that you interact with regularly. You seem to be but it seems to be in a space where you don't know if you should move forward. And I heard yes, you should do it. You should move forward with this person. I don't know if you two have had that kind of conversation, or if you're just friends or work buddies or whatever, but it seems to be a familiar male that you're already, that you already know, and you're kind of in that gray area where it's kind of like I don't know, we kind of kick it, we kind of hang out, but we don't have any official title, and we're not really no, he turned you down. Then maybe I'm not connected to your energy, because I'm very much not into the love readings. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of move on, because I'm not getting anything for love. Everything that I've asked you has been a no. So maybe this isn't just a reading for you, and I do apologize. So come back in the morning for Miss Bonnie. She loves to do a love reading, so maybe she can help you out in the morning. She'll be back on with Miss Shauna in the morning, and they can do a love reading. I'm really not good at the love readings, just because I don't like doing love readings. But I do get the money for you, to focus on the money and the aspirations to move forward. Like I see you walking down a red carpet, like you're going to get notoriety at your job, and you're going to get a little bit of appreciation. I do hear something about a bonus coming for you at work. So I do get the money aspect of it. I just don't get the love part of it. And I get the Ten of Swords, like you have had some people, like you're feeling like people have kind of hurt you in the past, or like Tenosaurus energy is kind of like that backstabbing, people talking behind your back, people saying things that are not nice, and you feeling like you can't trust people. Sorry guys, I had to get the card. It fell on the floor. What else? You said finances. Let's see. I do see you walking down a red carpet, like you're about to get notoriety and some kind of advancement at work, or some kind of achievement and success, because they're showing me the world card. The world card is success and achievement. That's you transitioning from one thing to another. But the red carpet seems significant, like that's the notoriety. When somebody walks the red carpet, it's so that people can see them and they can be noticed and people can see who they are. So I get you walking down a red carpet. You're about to get some kind of recognition at work. That's what the world card is, also recognition. So you're about to get recognition at work. Um, but it may be too little too late. Are you planning on are you thinking about leaving your job and going somewhere else to something that is better, that maybe will give you that may be closer to home or pays more, or is a better opportunity to you? Like I feel like it's too little too late and you're ready to move on. You said you're an entrepreneur, because I get you walking, or may I get you walking down a red carpet, getting the notoriety that you need. So maybe that's the sales that you need, or people knowing who you are. You're very passionate about whatever it is that you do. Let me see if they'll show me what you do. They're not showing me what you do, but I am getting that you're very passionate about whatever it is that you do. And you're very inspired, like you're getting new ideas and you're wondering which direction to go. So you're like, you can go this way, you can go this way, you can go this way, but you're not sure which. Are you introducing a new product or something? You're not sure which product to introduce. Is it something to do with oils or some kind of skincare or hair oils or something? Because they're showing me a bottle and it seems to have like a gold solution or something in it, like hair oils or skincare, or something to do with new product line. A coach and a mentor. Nope. It seems to be a new product or a new something that you're bringing out. You know what? Then maybe I'm totally off, because they're showing me a product line. They're showing me, like it was some kind of liquid that you were selling in a bottle, or maybe it's liquid gold. Maybe the information that you're giving is liquid gold. Because what I'm seeing versus what you're telling me does not seem to be a. Thank you, Miss Linda. Oh, you said you are interested in skincare, and that's what they're showing me, this liquid in this bottle. So maybe that's the direction that you need to go into, because they're showing me this liquid in this bottle, and they're presenting it like it's a new, it's your notoriety. Like people are gonna really, really want to buy it. So that's how. Do you have an Etsy shop? Because they're saying you may want to set up an Etsy shop. I don't know how much research you've done, or if you're just using your own skin, like the regimen the regimen you do for your own skincare. But skincare seems to be something, is the way that they're showing it for me. So that's where I see your success, and they keep showing me the liquid in the bottle. So that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. Sorry I didn't get anything on love. You know I'm the Grim Reaper of love. And Miss Katie, did you put your question back in the chat? While I'm waiting on Katie, you were the last person on the list. What was your question, Mayora, Mayuri? Katie, how many people have told you that Noni isn't coming back? I'm getting that this person has been gone for a while, and you know that they're not coming back. And you're just very hopeful, like your heartstrings are being pulled for this person. Hold on one second, Mayuri. I'm gonna come back to you. This person isn't coming back on. You're holding on to something that is this person every single day. Then why don't you ask them what your next step is? But I'm getting that this person isn't coming back, and you've been told multiple times that this person isn't coming back, but you keep asking over and over and over again, and I can get that this person is coming back. So, is Noni coming back to Katie? So first let me show you. Show me a yes. So this is my yes in a circle. Do you see it? That's my yes. Stop. Show me a no. This is my no, back and forth. Okay. So you see my yes and you see my no. Stop. Okay. Now, is Noni returning to Katie? Immediately. It was a no. Okay. So you don't have to ask anymore. You can move on and you can try to find somebody new. Okay. All right. All right. So Miss Mayuri, you want to know about your finances? But Katie, you already knew that because I feel like multiple people have already told you that. All right, you want to know about your finances. Why did I hear good as gold and the streets are lined with gold? Um, gosh, I got good as gold, and I don't want to do these cards because these are love cards, and Jesus Christ, no. Let me get something that's more for your financial benefit. Um, but I got the streets are lined with gold. Like I feel like money's coming up for you. Job opportunity. Are you inventing something, Mayuri? Do you have some kind of invention that you're trying to get out there, or some product that you've created that you're trying to get out? Are you trying to get a patent? I hear something about a patent, and you don't really know what to do, or you don't know how to pay for it. Are you trying to get a patent on something? So that's my first question. Are you trying to get a patent, or is there a product that you've tried to invent? Not yet, but you want what? You want a patent, so you haven't tried to do it because you don't understand how to do it. And that's where your higher power is trying to guide you into into getting it. Have you done any research on it? Like you've been asking for help on how to do this or how to move forward with it, and the clarity is coming for you on how to get the patent. You just need to do some research and try to figure out. You don't know, like you don't even know who to reach out to or how to do it, right? Okay, so you don't even know who to reach out to. Um, I'm getting to for you to be patient for one. Temperance is to be patient. What you want is coming. It just needs to balance. It just needs to temper. Like the universe needs to align the people that you need in order to help you. And I'm getting don't spend too much money. Like don't invest too much money in it too fast and be like, oh, let me go and pay this patent attorney $2,500 to get it done for me when I could have probably done it for myself for about whatever the lesser amount is. But you really need to kind of research the steps to even getting it started. Like, what's my first thing? How do I protect um my product from being stolen? And so maybe you could do a consultation with someone. So what advice from them so you'll know how to move forward, but don't pay them like, oh, here's two research. So you're a little bit more knowledgeable in the process too, and you're not being taken advantage of. Whatever is your product a medical thing or something that is going to improve somebody's overall health, because they're showing me like a stethoscope, so for me that's medicine. So is it something that's going to improve overall health of people? Is that what they're showing me? and you moving forward with it. But it's going to take a little bit of research on your side before you need the clarity that you need. Again, your mom is a doctor. Okay. So, but is what you're creating, are, first of all, is there an related item? And it seems to be something that is very necessary. The wealth, you're trying to see how to make the money for, or how to have it make money for you. But it also is something that is good for people. Is it something to do with breathing? Is it something to do with like breathing, or some kind of lungs, or something to do with the respiratory system? It seems to be a product that you're trying to get a patent on, or something to improve upon something that's already out there. But it seems to be in the chest area, so I was getting rest. I don't know if that's any indication for you, but yes, I do feel like I don't see any more comments, so I don't know. But whether it's respiratory something, you're thinking about opening a medical shop. Okay. Is it plant-based medicines that you're trying to do? It's something to do with the chest. I feel like it has something to do with the lung area. So is it plant-based medicines? Either way, you're going to have to do a little bit of more research on your own before you go out and just jump head first into it. It's a great idea. It is more research on your side in order to get for you. Get one more card for mine. Okay. And I got the Eight of Wands. That's information coming to you. Wands are, that's movement. That's fast movement. This is all information coming to you. Eight of Wands is a good thing. That's information coming to you. So Seven of Wands is you standing your ground. You've created the product. You have five was the chaos. Six is the victory. Seven is you standing your ground. You know where you are. You have your product. You know what you want. You know how you want to move it forward. This is the information coming in that is going to help you to make your move forward, or to know what your next step is. Okay. Why would let me ask you this? Your mom is a doctor. You're asking me about your health. That don't make sense to me. Your mom is a doctor. Why would I tell you about your health if your mom is a doctor? If you don't trust your mom to diagnose you, why would you come to a psychic to diagnose you? I'm just serious. Like, I have a friend that's a nurse. I'm gonna go to her and ask her before I'm gonna go to a psychic to be like, do you think do you think my retina is failing because my blah blah blah? I'm gonna go to her first and get some direction from her before I'm gonna go to a psychic and say, hey, what do you see about my health? Future predictions about your health, just in general. I'm not getting anything about your health at all, because I don't feel like there's any problems with your health. And again, your mom is a doctor, you know? Unless there's something you're not wanting your mom to know, like a STD or something like that. I mean, but I don't get any negative energy towards your health. I don't get any sickness. I'm kind of scanning your body. I don't get anything that seems to be out of alignment, or that is causing you any problems. maybe a mental fog, but that's just you not getting clarity and grounding yourself and understanding how to kind of see things clearly. That's a mental fog, but I don't feel like that's a I'm like I'm getting a headache right now, but I don't feel like that's a medical condition that you need any assistance with. I'm not gonna do a question about your husband. I already answered 2 questions about your finances and your health. That's a private reading. And Miss Bonnie would do better with the love reading. I'm sorry. I already did your health and your finances. For the, you know what, on your relationship, I got the justice card, and I feel like you both have already moved on, and you're making plans. If you haven't, then and maybe your spouse is, because I'm getting the justice card for you, which is um kind of like getting that final decision, that final paperwork. And then I got planning, like somebody's planning to move on, somebody's planning to relocate, or somebody's planning to see somebody else. I do see another party in the picture, so maybe this person has moved on. um but I don't see it working out. Yeah, I'm not getting a reconciliation with the husband. But look, don't take my word as the final word. But again, I got the justice card, and for me, that's legal matters. That's some kind of legal situation. And I asked about love, so I'm getting a legal situation, not with the patent thing. The patent thing is already, you got to start the research on that. This the love situation and the justice. I'm feeling like that's just the legal paperwork needing to be sorted out, or you two just deciding, you know what, let's just go ahead and move on. So I'm not getting any good. I'm not getting you two coming back together. But again, you could change your fate. This is just how I see it now. If you two decide, you know what, we're going to work on and we're going to get back together, then you could get back together. But I'm just not seeing it that way for you right now. Okay. So then the next person, the last person I have is the Scorpio Black Heart. You can go ahead and put your question in. I can't remember what it was. Um, I think I told you I would do a general love reading for you. um they actually showed me you panting like a puppy panting for water. You're panting like you're ready to be in love. You're kind of in heat. It's how they're showing it to me. Scorpio, it's like maybe you're kind of in heat, or you're ready to be loved, you're ready to be in love, or to move forward, or to at least get some wham bam thank you man. Like maybe you're just ready, ready to get some loving. um Are you panting after somebody? There's somebody in particular you're trying to be with? Is that what they're showing me? Because you're kind of like hot. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I could just ask the pendulum now. Um, is Scorpio Blackheart gonna get back with Brian? That's my now. So I gotta know on that. Again, you know what my no is. Is Scorpio Blackheart going to reconcile with Brian? And that's my no again. I don't feel like okay. The panting that I got for you is just general in love. Like you just want to be in love. You want to be in a relationship. You want to be loved. You want to be doing romantic things, taking romantic trips, spending time with somebody. So I get that. That's the lusty part of it. This person, I don't know so much that you are really interested in this person or wanting that person so much as you want to be in love. Like if he's the person that I can get this with, then I'll go forward. But if he's not the person that I can get this with, then I can move on. Like you don't seem to be really stuck on this person. If yes, then I'll go forward. If no, then I'll move on. but your desire seems more to be want to be in love or be nurtured, cared for, treated respectfully. That's what seems to be the thing that I'm seeing for you, right? Am I correct in that? And you wanting to be in love and not necessarily it has to be Brian and not necessarily even seeing him move on. Was he kind of like a little bit boring to you? Because I kind of get like they're showing me paint drying on the wall, and it just to me that's kind of like boredom. You want to start a family, okay? Um, so I don't feel like your relationship was all that exciting with this person. It was kind of like a little bit mundane, a little bit kind of boring. That's the word they keep giving to me over and over and over again. And you kind of just grew apart and just decided, oh, okay, well, we're just going to be apart. I don't get a lot of passion and romance, but that's what you want. And I just don't feel like you want somebody to kind of just like pull your hair, throw you around, pop you up on that dresser and just bang, bang it out. And he just doesn't seem to be to that level of passion that you want. Do I see that person coming anytime soon? Are you about to go back to school? Is there something to do with school or learning or education? Because they're showing me that. Okay. The passion was in the lust, but the lust was coming from you. And now that seems to have fizzled out because you're like, whatever. To me, that's how it is. That's how they're presenting it to me. Like the passion has fizzled out in this situation. Okay, they're showing me school. They're definitely showing me school, and you're focused on that. You're focusing on what you don't have. I don't have any love right now. I'm not successful. Yes, I have all these other accomplishments, but all I really want is love. All I really want is sex. All I really want is passion. All I really want is somebody in the bed to spend time with. So you're not concentrating on all the successes that you have because the one thing that you want is that love. And if you get that love, then you'll get that marriage, then you'll get that relationship, then you'll get those children. And so you've already taken yourself down that road to where you want to be, which is a good place to be thinking that way. I'm ready to have children. I'm ready to find the love of my life. But you're not also not concentrating on like you said, you're in law school. If you have a baby now, are you able to balance having a baby and law school? Do you know how much daycare costs for a child, for an infant, like $1,500 a month? Like those are all the things I like people to know. Do you know how much a case of diapers costs? Do you know how much a case of milk costs? Like those may not be things that are really relevant to you, but those are things that you need to think about if you want to have a baby. Is Brian a person that you could see being the father of your child? Is he a good dad, or is he just somebody who was in your life and hey, if it happens, it happens? Listen to what you said, because if somebody described me like that, I don't want to be with them. Yes, he turned me off a bit, but I still love him. If I turned you off, then I'm just not the person for you. I'd rather you move on, because eventually whatever turned me off about you or turned you off about me is going to grow. So what you're doing is holding on to, this is the closest I can get to getting what I want right now. Your infertility issues, um, that's not what you need to dwell on. The more you dwell on it and the more you make it a bigger issue in your life, the harder it's going to be. So if you want the baby, see yourself with the baby. My first child, I adopted. I adopted my first child, then I had my second child because that's just how it worked out, you know? So a family is more than just I gave birth to a baby. I adopted my first child and then I got pregnant and had my second child. So think about that too. Oh, you just don't know about marriage. So are you saying that you want to you're already saying that you want to have a single parent household where you're the mom and then he's the dad over here because you're saying you're not sure about the marriage. So you're sure you want a child and you're okay with having it with Brian, even if you two don't get to marry because he's already turned you off. Don't concentrate on the I want marriage, but he didn't. Exactly. Again, the things that turn, listen, you're turning red flags pink. You see the red flags. I want to get married. He doesn't. I'm ready for kids. Maybe he's not. He's not passionate the way I want to, but I'll settle. I'll settle. I'll settle. And see how you keep ticking, ticking, ticking back and for the things that you'll settle for because the only thing that you see is I have to have this baby now. My clock is ticking. I have to have this baby. I have to have this baby. And he's the closest thing to it. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. You can have them both. You can be in love with somebody and love them too. So that's what you want. You want a loving environment in order to bring your family into. Is that the kind of environment that you want your child to have? Oh, mom and dad are married. Mom and dad are together. Or do you want to be like, well, the story that you tell your kid, like, oh, okay, well, he was there, and so we just had a baby, and that's just how it was. Exactly. So go ahead and just, prepare. First of all, concentrate on finishing that school. Get that done because that came up immediately. And you seem to be losing a little bit focus on it because that maternal clock is just tick 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 so loud in your head that you can't concentrate on anything else. And so what they're saying is kind of realign your focus on school because that seems to be your priority. And then, because think about it, if you get pregnant and you already have fertility issues and you're in school, that's a little bit more stress on the body, a little bit more stress on the pregnancy, a little bit more high risk pregnancy. So these are all things that all extra strains that you're putting on there. And I'm not saying that all those things have to happen, but be mindful and also logical in your thinking of how you want to move forward. Love is coming towards you right now. Your higher power is showing me that was showing me school. That was the first thing that came up. So love will come for you eventually. Um, you're under 35, is that correct? You're under 35. I feel like you're under 35. I was 30 when I had my first son. When I first got pregnant and had my son, I was 30. Exactly, Miss Linda. Okay, so you're under 35. You have time. The reason that they showed me that you were under 35, they're saying don't rush it. Enjoy it. And I understand you do really want to be a parent. Have you thought about like going to like move aligning yourself with the vibration of being a parent? One of the things that I started saying was I'm aligned with the vibration of receiving large sums of money continuous. I am aligned with the vibration of a healthy weight and a toned body. I'm aligned with the vibration of clarity and knowing what my next step is in my career. I am aligned with, and so you can say, I am aligned with the vibration of being a mother. I'm aligned with the vibration of my body being healthy enough to conceive and carry a baby to full term. I am aligned. Speak the alignment that you want into existence. I am aligned with meeting my husband or my forever and having a baby with this person. I am aligned. That's what you need to be. Align yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And then the physical part will happen. Sometimes we have to get there aligned with giving birth. I am aligned with carrying a baby full term. I am aligned. Speak those things every morning. Speak those things before you go to bed. And then you'll notice how your eating habits will change, how you'll start craving the things that'll give you the fertility, how you'll start attracting that person. What kind of energy are you putting out there? Are you putting out desperation? I gotta have a baby, I gotta have a baby. Because the first thing that'll make a man want to go is seeing those your eyes wide open like a deer in headlights. Oh, you're the sperm donor. You're the sperm donor. I can have a baby with you. I can have a baby with you. Men, just like you pick up on energy, men pick up on that energy too. The desperation of wanting to be a parent. So just align yourself with that positive energy and watch how things change for you instantly. So just speak those things in. Because I see the success in in you going to school if you kind of realign your focus. And I do see love coming for you, but you have to align yourself with it, ground yourself mentally, and get out of that fear mode of, oh my gosh, I gotta have a baby now or it's not gonna happen, and align yourself with your higher power and the desire to be a mom. Okay, so you're 30. Oh, exactly. I had my first kid when I was 30, and it was hard trying to get pregnant. We tried for a long time to get pregnant, and I finally did get pregnant. I had PCOS. I had all those issues with, getting pregnant. I didn't have to do the first decide. I wanted to have a baby, and me and my person procreated like crazy until we had a baby. Exactly. And remember, if you are if you are so stuck on Brian and then they bring Todd or Ted or whoever with you, you can't even see Ted over here because you're still pining over Todd over Brian. Oh my gosh, is Brian coming back? Should we could have did it. I could have had a baby by now. We could have been married. We could have we could have. Because you're so focused on Brian, your new love has just walked right past you and your higher power, and it won't matter how these things happen because you're aligned with your source and the positivity of the whole entire thing. I am aligned with being a mother. I am aligned with motherhood. And so as you align yourself there, everything else comes into play. Because in order to be aligned with motherhood, there has to be somebody who's gonna fertilize that seed. So we have to bring somebody into your life. So align yourself with motherhood and watch the universe bring everything else into fruition for you. So I kind of hope that helps you out. You'll lose the opportunity for Kachan, you were on the list so long ago and we called your name so many times and you did not respond. That was over an hour ago that we called your list. I even had your name written down and I called your name multiple times. So yes, you were on the list, but if you don't respond when I call your name, then I move on. And I recall calling your name multiple times in the list. All right, good. Scorpio Blackheart. I hope to see you come back again. Again, I'm on Wednesday nights, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I am gonna get back to coming on Sundays, and I am gonna try TikTok out a little bit too to kind of speed up the readings and make it a little bit faster. Yeah, don't quote me on that, but definitely on 6 o'clock on Wednesday nights. So I hope you all enjoyed it. What was your question, Kachin? If it's about love, then then you could wait until the morning. But if it's just a regular question, then I can help you out. Good. Thank you, Scorpio Blackheart, for coming in. Um, please come back. They'll be on about maybe 8 or 10 o'clock in the morning. If you're already subscribed, then you'll be able to find them. Miss Bonnie is calling all angels on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube. So if you find calling all angels, she'll be on in the morning. You're welcome. Just a general Kachan. Okay, let me see. Yourself to do something and it has to be done that way. You are very, very routine, is how they're showing it to me. You're very set in your routine. Monday, I do this. Tuesday, I do this. Wednesday, I do this. Or systematic, maybe the a better word. You're very systematic in how you get things done. Like I think that you're very systematic, is how they're showing it to me. Kind of like robotic, and there's no like, are you not tuning into your emotions right now? Because they're showing me the Queen of Cups and the Hierophant, which are both very watery symbols, and they're very fluid in that emotional state, in that intuition, and you seem to be tuning that out and sticking to your logical side. Is that true? Hey, Tim Buck, how are you? Is that true? Like you're very systematic, or you're very in your logical mind and not in your emotional mind? Because they're showing me again the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and I usually don't read reversals, but this one is in the reverse, and they're telling me it's because you're not very in tune with your see. This is what this is my reality, so this is what I believe. And you're getting intuitive nudges, but you're not really tuning into them, like psychic abilities or kind of like that gut feeling. Like you know how you'd be like, oh, something told me not to go there, or something told me not to take that way home, or something told me not to go to that party, or something told me not to accept that job. That something is your intuition or your intuitive nudges. Okay. Okay. They're really showing me that. And that is an asset for you. Are you think they're showing me the chariot, so they're showing me victory. Are you thinking about starting a business? Because they showed me you packing up a wagon and taking this wagon on the road. So are you trying to do something that involves travel? You're not trying to be a travel agent, are you? Like there's some kind of job that you're trying to start. Are you trying to be an influencer on social media? Jay Spark, yes, I am on YouTube. Well, I'm on YouTube on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and on Sundays 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So yes, I am on regularly. Food truck. Oh, I like that, Miss Linda. Kachan, are you trying to start a food truck? But I see something that's some kind of business that you're trying to start because they show me you packing up your wagon and getting it all ready and you're ready to move. You're ready to travel. So for me, that's something that you're going to do on the road or that you're relocating to someplace else. But you're also trying to start some kind of business or get um some kind of business off the ground. I want a scholarship to travel. Okay, because I'm like, I see you traveling back. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Chariot is the victory, and chariot is travel and movement. Chariot is fast movement, which you're in control of because you're the chariot driver. So that's fast movement and that's victory. Remember that. So yes, you are going to get whatever it is. Let's see, I want a scholarship to travel to different cities to work. Wait, and to travel to different city to work. So I do see you getting the victory in the travel. I do see that coming forward for you. I'm not sure about the scholarship, but I do see you traveling for work. So you want a job that'll allow you to go to different locations or to have you like I have a person at my second job, she works in HR, so she goes to different cities and she trains them or she does orientations or she onboards different people who are starting HR. So I see you doing some going to be success. Again, victory, movement, travel. So then I got balance. Is the issue that you're at a job now where you have to go into work and it's taking up a little bit too much of your time, like it takes up the bulk of your day, and so you're not really sure how to launch or how to get yourself out into this new position or how to get yourself on another into this new job. What they're telling me to tell you to do is to look up jobs that have travel in this description, like that says that you will go from city to city or that you will go from location to location. So you need to look for jobs that have the word travel in it. Are you trying to be some kind like are you trying to speak something because I see you at the front of the room speaking to people? Like whatever job you are, you're speaking to people or you're teaching people something. You're presenting something in a way. So is it social media or something? Are you trying to do something with social media? Are you trying to be like a motivational speaker or something? Because I see you speaking in front of a crowd or in front of people in a room. Um, Oh, you want, okay, you want to be a professor or a researcher. Okay, got it. Oh, so there, there's all kinds of that they just, as soon as I read that, they showed me my son's school that he goes to. There's all kinds of travel opportunities. They were telling us about all kinds of grants and scholarships and things like that at his school. Well, they'll give you opportunities to go and travel and to work and to experience different um uh, even abroad, like in different countries. So wherever you're trying to get this scholarship at, have you gone to that, like international travel, or that uh um study abroad? Like, have you looked into study abroad programs or things like that? Because that's where they're telling me to show you to look. Like, whatever school you're going to now, or wherever you're thinking you're going to get this scholarship, or look for study abroad programs, or programs that will pay you to come and do research projects. Because again, my son, the school that he's going to, the local state university, they have fellowships that they were talking about. They have study abroad programs. They have funding for people who want to go to do different internships in different states. The young lady that took us on our tour, she was here from Houston, Texas, and she was here and she came here and she did study abroad in a different city uh or a different country, and now she's going back home after she's got her education. And then they were also talking about at my son's school, like, if you're attending school, just going up to the professor and saying, "Hey, can I help you out with your research? Can I join your research team?" Just asking people, can you join their research team, or participate in whatever research project they're going on? And a lot of times they'll say yes if you're affiliated with the school or you're going to the school. So those are other opportunities that you can look for. What they're showing me is, like, you need to broaden. Like, they're showing it to me like this is how you're looking, and they're saying you need to broaden. Like, you need to broaden your research or your scope of where you're looking for. So the one thing you could ask your higher power, you could say to your higher power, I'm aligned with traveling for work. I'm aligned with traveling for research. I am aligned with moving about different cities and countries to make money, or to affect change, because you seem like in your research you want to affect change, or you want to be a person that is a change agent. So you need to align with the vibration of wanting to travel. If you want to travel, don't think about how you're going to do it. Align with the vibration of travel. You can do both. You can study abroad and travel. You could do both. You can study here too, but you can also get opportunities to go overseas and study and travel and do things. My That's so funny. I have an old coworker who used to go to China to teach English as a second language, and she would just go. She would go for like 6 months at a time, 3 months at a time. She would just get a contract. So look into overseas teaching, or even online. You could teach online second language, English as a second language. Have you ever thought about that? Because you said you wanted to be a professor or a researcher. Have you ever thought about doing something like that, just to get your foot in the door to teaching, and having teaching put on your resume? So I'm getting the success in the travel, definitely. And I'm getting just you needing to balance, just to decide, okay, this is the opportunity that I'm going to pursue. This is how I'm going to pursue it. These are the resources I'm going to look at, what the outcome is for you in this situation. They're showing me the 10 of cups and saying that it's all good. Again, diligence. They gave me the 8 of pentacles, which is apprenticeship, which is good because that's what you want to do. The 8 of pentacles is apprenticeship. That's you working on your task, but being patient and diligent in it. So I get the apprenticeship for you. I get the program. It's coming for you. You just have to find the one that fits with what you want to do and how you want to do it. So keep looking. And they're telling me just to tell you to be a little bit more broad in what you're looking for, and you'll find it. But I got apprenticeship along with that forward movement. So all of these are good for you with the travel, the studying abroad, and the making money through your travel. Apprenticeship, that's what you wanted. That's good news. And then I got the Page of Pentacles, which is being motivated, which is being directly the page is somebody who's learning. Again, goes back to the education. All of your cards are aligning with you getting exactly what you want. Those study opportunities. Again, apprenticeship. Again, learning. The page is usually a younger person who is learning something or who is getting some kind of communication from somebody in order to further whatever idea. It's dedication, it's passion. So this is all good information. The page is also good com- good news about an opportunity that's coming up. So I do feel like within the next 6 to 8 weeks, you will get information about an opportunity to travel or to study abroad or to just get the funding that you need to go somewhere else and do the traveling for you. You seem to be like a backpacking person too, like, oh, I can go and like sleep out in the wilderness, not necessarily wilderness, but you will be a backpacking person and things like that. Maybe you're a minimalist, you don't have a lot of possessions, like you can be up and out and go. Like if somebody said, hey, we have this opportunity, you could pack a bag and be out the door ready to go. And so your flexibility is what's going to help you. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps you out. And then there was one more person. I'm just going to finish her if she's still here. J Spark, what was your question? Oh, you asked for a general message. If you're still here, I'm going to finish you out and then I'm going to be done. So you asked for a general message. Just let me know that you're still here. And if you're still here, then I'll go ahead and move. Oh, you are a minimalist. I did see that. Like they showed me you, like somebody saying, hey, we got an opportunity. You pack your backpack and you're out. You can store your other stuff at somebody else's and move on, or you'll sell it and you're ready to go. Like, and that's going to do well for you with moving because I do see you traveling a lot. Like that's like a lifetime thing that you're going to do. And I feel like you're going to get it easily. You're welcome. Come back anytime. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let other people know that we're live. J Spark, are you here, honey? Because if not, then I'm just gonna go. All right, you're here. Okay. So you said you want a general reading. Let me see what I got for you. Who is Wade? Is there a male named Wade or a guy who has like a wavy pattern to his hair? Like he has a low haircut, it has like waves or like I'm either hearing wade or waves, and they're showing me hair that has like a wavy, curly texture to it when it's brushed out. So, is there a guy, a male, more of a fair skin, a darker skin person, not necessarily dark, but more of a browner than a lighter color? So, yes, there is a guy. Okay, okay. So I'm seeing this guy. Are you thinking that he's seeing somebody else, or is he in a relationship and you're trying to pull him from the relationship? Because there seems to be a mystery person in the background. Like I see him, but there seems to be either somebody in his past, like an ex-girlfriend, or somebody in that's also in this situation. He's kind of a taller guy, kind of thick, broad shoulders. Not really a big person, but kind of like a not a thin built person, but more of a medium built person. Jay, you gotta talk. You gotta type faster than that. So either you're wondering if he has somebody in the past, or he has an ex girlfriend that is still kind of interfering in your relationship. And this card came up, and I put it back. So this is a mental. This is something that is kind of um on your mind, because swords are thoughts. This is you putting yourself in a self-imposed prison. So this is you tying yourself up. You could get out of it, but this is you entrapping yourself in your thoughts. What coulda, shoulda, woulda, what could be, what he could be doing, what he's not doing. Um, I'm not really getting anything on him. Like there doesn't seem to be any passion either way, but I do see that you have your eye on him, or you are interested in him, but I don't get any kind of energy from him either way. I don't get any energy for you two together in any way. I do see you looking at him, but I don't get any strong energy or passion for either of you moving forward. Have you two already had sex? There's some kind of deception in the background. So either is trying to pass that you two apart because there is some deception. So I'm getting the Seven of Swords. So there is some kind of deception or trickery or deceit that's going on. So it's either an ex that is trying to keep him from moving forward, or he's not being honest with you. No passion. Okay, so I do not get any passion with the relationship, but I do get that you were kind of interested in him. He just doesn't see, I don't see anything, like it's a blank, or he's not interested. You're in a relationship, but there's no passion in the relationship. So is it the guy that I'm talking about with the wavy hair? And does he have a past person that is trying to break you guys up? Because there is somebody who is deceitful. Okay, we're gonna move on for the love, because I don't. Let's move on. More swords. These are all thoughts. This is all mental. This is all mental. Every card that you got was a sword. Swords is air energy. Swords is mental. Is thoughts. How you think about things. This right here is curiosity. You're wanting to know. So, is there something about your relationship that you're trying to find out? Are you thinking that something's going on and you're just not admitting it because holding you back, that is holding you in a mental prison? There's some kind of deceit that's going on, or that you think is deceit, and this is you being curious about it. These are all thoughts. This is air energy. They're showing it to me. This is all they keep showing me. And you're saying that that's not the person that you're with. And his name is not Wade. You know what? I think I'm just not connected to your energy, hon. Because they're showing it to me very clearly. And all the thoughts, all the cards that came up had to do with your mental capacity, or how you feel about the relationship, or how you see in the relationship. So either you're not telling me that you're having second thoughts, or that you're having these doubts about the relationship, or I'm just not connecting to your energy. Because that's how they're showing it to me. Three cards that are all having to do with um um thoughts, all air energy. And not necessarily wavy hair, but you know how the guys have the low haircut and then they brush it down and get the waves in their hair. Because they're very clear on the hair with me. They're showing me this person with hair. It's a short haircut, and it's like the how the guys brush their hair and get the waves in their hair. Okay, I'm like, I clearly see that they're showing me that you're having this thought about the boyfriend. I could just ask the pendulum. RJ Sparks' thoughts regarding her current boyfriend, um true. So this is my yes. They're true. So whatever it is that you're thinking about him is true. Yes. Um Time. Is it that you feel like he's cheating on you? Is Jay Sparks' current boyfriend cheating on her? I get no. He's not. There is something going on behind the scenes. Are you two at the point where you will be like, could he be planning like an engagement for you? Because I do feel like there's something going on behind the scenes that you don't know about, but I don't get a negative connotation to it. Could it be that he's planning on marrying you or wanting to ask you to be more serious or to move in with him? Because I do feel like he's doing something that you don't know about, but I don't get a negative feeling about it. So your thoughts that he's doing something is correct, but I don't get that it's a negative thing. Oh, you know he's cheating? Is Jay Sparks' boyfriend cheating on her? I keep getting a no. And I ask flat out. Is Jay Sparks' boyfriend seeing someone else while she's at work? I get a no. I got a no on both questions. So again, the cards that I got was that this was your mental prison. This was your thoughts. This was you being curious. This was you thinking that this situation is happening. So it is something that he's doing behind the scenes, but I don't feel like it's a negative thing. And when I asked the pendulum, I got a no, and I didn't get any malice on his part. I don't get that he's cheating. I don't think that he's cheating. I just asked that question of the pendulum, and I got to know that he's not cheating and that he's not seeing someone while you're at work. So that's what I got, unless my energy is way off, but that's what I got for you. I hope it all works out for you, and I hope that's the answer that you wanted to hear. Um, but I get that more, it's more of a, it feels like a more of a romantic thing, like maybe he's planning some kind of surprise for you. Is your birthday coming up? Could it be a surprise vacation or something? He is planning something behind your back. He is doing something behind your back. But again, I don't get that it's negative. It doesn't feel negative at all. So maybe he's planning some kind of celebration for you because they're showing me the Four of Wands, which is usually the 1111 card, which is also the marriage card, but I'm getting it more of a celebration for you. So I don't get that there's anything negative going on. You are suspicious of him. I did get that clearly. Um, is there any issue with his mom? Because I did get a female in the background that could be kind of. Does his mom not like you, or does his mom have an issue with you? Your B day is in July. I mean, he could be planning something. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm not connected to your energy. All your answers to my questions are no. So I must not be connected to your energy. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from what I thought was your energy and move on. It was nice to meet you. And I hope that maybe you could come on in the morning and be with Miss Bonnie, and maybe she could give you a better reading. But all your answers to my questions have been no. So obviously, I'm not connected to your energy, and I'm sorry for that. But we're going to go ahead and move on. But if he does plan something for you, come back and let me know, because I do feel like he's on you, and I do feel like it's not. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. All right. So everyone, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, and come back in the morning for Miss Bonnie and Miss Shauna.